Welcome to another episode of our Uboat 1304. We are currently on the near the coast of US, and we are going to engage a large convoy which we did not engage yesterday. So this is currently what we see. We are... oh, there is one more. Let me double check what's that. We did not saw this one yesterday. Alright, so there's another smoke probably leaving us. So this is how we see them. They are slightly moving left, so we'll try to get closer to them. We are already going to run decks wash to not have as such high profile, and try to maybe get slightly to the center, not to remain on the edge, because from the side it's not so easy to engage the whole convoy, especially because the enemy warships are typically guarding the flanks. Our discipline is completely down, just to 3% for now, but it will just be depleted any moment, which is fine. Our crew is already getting like each sailor can reveal then his personality. Like we already have 2 sea wolves. By the way, by positioning our U-boat 90 degrees in front of them, it's much easier for them to detect us from like all perspectives, from the sonar, from visuals, from smoke and so on. That's why I also ordered to go decks wash to lower our height. And as we raise alarm, I mean as the crew will raise alarm, then we will maybe dive directly. Hi shark bait. I will just switch on the stream. I mean the chat. Yeah, I'm really fine. How are you? So as you can see, our decks are already like lower, so the water can like technically cover them. And we are trying to get a tiny bit to their center. This water is not so deep. It was like around 100 something, if I remember right yesterday. Yeah. 113. So let me check also on the map perspective, just to show where we currently are. We are on the BB something sector, if I'm not mistaken. We are BB... what was this one? BB 8429, which is like over there. It's like almost parallel to Halifax port, slightly south and southeast, but almost to Halifax port. She's still in Canada, not in US, but this sector already counts. So we are trying to engage them. So this we can delete already, this we can delete. And the one there, I don't remember if it was going north or south, so we'll delete this one as well. I think it was going south, but yeah. After the convoy interception, we'll have to anyway go back to our supply U-boat, to our milk cow, so yeah, we don't have to keep track of other ships or our convoys for now. Let's check everything is ready. This is our Ulrich, our first sea wall, and we have already the second one. I don't remember exactly his name, but let me check. Something on H, I think. We have to definitely remember, because this is important. Alright. So let me check his name. Herman, yeah. Herman and Ulrich was the first one. So both are already trained for a silent running operation, so they will decrease overall noise of the crew by combined, I think 10%, 5% each or something like that. Yeah. So let's keep an eye on them. We will start maintaining torpedoes any moment now, but we just want to get closer to the center, as I said. Oops, That wasn't good. We have to switch to the 90 degrees. Right, so we already see some freighters popping up from the far. Some destroyers as well. I will try to not yet raise alarm, but we can already see. So this is C3 freighter from the look of it. This is a destroyer, quite tall mast, so we will double check what this is, but this is already getting closer. This is a freighter probably, or a tanker. Probably freighter, but we will check this one later. This is the same type or similar. This is C3 again. Behind is another C3, I assume, yes, looks like. This is another C3, or there are maybe both. C3 behind, and in front maybe some destroyer. Probably like two of them at the same angle. And that's it for now. Okay, so let's prepare. We still have some time. Still can grab some beer or some water or some coffee, depends on your time zone, what we are currently planning to do. For me it's evening, or late, getting late evening. It's like 10 o'clock PM for me. European time. This destroyer is quite close. Let's try to figure out which one it can be. With the long rod, so this is maybe Black Swan, because you see there is like probably flag and maybe two cross sections, and then this cylindrical antenna or whatever this is probably there. There is another one tall, which is like almost the flag is where it's supposed to be behind the cylinder. And then there is like the long rod in the aft or in the stern, on the stern, and then also on the bow we have a long rod. So this could be Black Swan, which is quite slow. Last time we encountered them.
Konvoi in Sicht. Peilung.
Alright.
95 Grad.
So the crew already noticed them, which is fine. So let's assign the guys at the correct stations. He's going to already maintain the torpedoes. As you may know, we do not have T5s anymore, like all of them. We have a couple of them only. So we will have to more precisely calculate the torpedoes, which is going to be a challenge for me. And by the way, I'm not so used to other torpedoes, just T5s. But we can maybe do it together. So from the look of it, it's definitely Black Swan class. This is not as fast. If we do not have higher classes, then we can technically run around freely, run around them, and yeah, and try to calculate our torpedo course correctly. So we have 98. So this is the one which we were looking at. They currently still can't see us yet, but we'll have to dive. Oh, this is another one, quite big. Oh yeah, we already have 3 of them. So 76 is a destroyer and 76 is also a freighter. So the destroyer is in front, and in the back there is the C3. So let me try to estimate this one. This looks like the one which we already know as well, EF class. One chimney, second chimney, some platform there. One mast at the back, one mast in the front, and the rails seems to be like going south. So this could be EF class. Sorry. But we'll try to get closer anyway. And the C3 is directly behind it, yeah. Another C3, as I said, another one. This we do not see yet. There's a different... This could be even a tanker, from the look of it. This is freighter. What about the one there? Can we already pick it up? Nope, captain is not yet aware of that. What about this one? 95. Yeah, this is a freighter, you already see. This is another... This is a tanker probably, 101. No, it's a freighter. So if this is a freighter, then I have currently no idea What time is it? It's already 8 p.m. January 26th, by the way. So 1942. So we are already quite long. I mean, in the war already. So we are getting maybe like almost the. Definitely, one third is already behind us. That's, I think, it's to be said correctly. I did not calculate it, but I think it's correct statement. It lasted almost 6 years, so we have like 2 years already over. So yeah. Because of them, I will probably dive already. How are we positioned? We are positioned not bad yet. And but also not as best as we could have been. Because we are just going to probably be passed in this group, maybe somewhere there. If we'll just stay, I think all of these smokes will just pass in front of us and those 2 smokes just behind us. So we are not yet where we want to be. We are not going to send message, oh, technically we can, because they are west of us. So let's try. If we are intercepted, then we anyway have to fight our way. So we will see. No interception, seems like. Alright. We could get feedback from the video to engage in the wolf pack, but I don't believe there are so many U-boats around. This is another destroyer, is it the same? I think it's the same, or oops. So the first one, the one on to most to our left, is around 70 degrees, and the last one is already around 110, 112. So this is the destroyer. We already passed this group, so we are technically getting in between those 2 columns now, or rows, however you want to put it. And there is the destroyer which was there. It's over there. So this seems to be like EF class because of like the rails are positioned and the masts are like almost the same height. And there are these hooks at the end. So this is definitely EF class. Okay, let me check our situation with the smoke. So smoke is almost invisible because Wilhelm is at the station, so he can technically keep the smoke as invisible as possible. But we are getting closer. We are technically maybe even like going to reflect the light of the sun. I'm not sure how good the simulation is done in this game because it's really good, but I don't know such a details if we can like reflect the light of the sun. So we will order the dive now. We'll go for a periscope.
Auf Seerohrtiefe!
Oops, this one. Alright, so we are going to already identify each one we can. So this will be done for the 5th torpedo. He is going for the command station. We have radio, listening, and torpedo calculator and diesel engines. Alright, so everyone is at the correct station. Welcome everyone. I'm glad you have joined. We are going to intercept this large convoy on a not so deep water, so we could technically, if needed, just dive to the bottom, like lay flat on the seabed, and stay invisible for the sonars if needed. Okay, so we are getting position not as bad as before. We are entering like the middle of the convoy. I think the middle is maybe 1 or 2 rows left, but we are also gonna be fine. Okay, so this was a destroyer class, sorry, Black Swan class of destroyer. So this seems to be them. We don't know what's that. That was a C3 from the look of it. Let's to punch this one in. This one I do not know yet. This one I do not know yet. This was C3, if I remember right, and this one as well, from Uboat Seal Optic. Our targeting sites on bridge. We cannot even pick it up yet. And this is probably AF class. I will double check it one more time, but I believe we did it right. So it looks like there are these two masts, similar height, two chimneys, this cascading front, and the rails go from, I'm not sure you can see it, but the rails go from like top of this mast and slightly to the middle of the second mast. So I think it may be them. We'll check if there is any other similar. This could be also a similar one. But there are these hooks at the end, and I think the hooks are typical for those hooks. So these are typical for AF class. So this will be AF class from my perspective. This one is again C3 freighter. We will probably fire at the C3 the first one with the standard torpedo. What kind of torpedoes do we have, by the way? So let's estimate for now. Speed 7. Angle on bow, just, I don't know, somewhere there. We'll have to be much more precise with the basic torpedo types. But let's for now just unlock this one. So we have torpedo T1, torpedo T3. T1 is able to set the speed, which is fine. T3 node, and this is one T5. So we'll keep this one, and we have also in our stern torpedo, we have T5s. So we have two T5s loaded, and then two T3s, one T1. So for them we'll probably use T3 because they are close, and then we'll see how to manage the rest of them. Yep. Going to be interesting. So we'll have to get there and see. But the look of it, the destroyer is already quite behind. It's already 110. So we are just going to position ourselves. The sun is going down, so this is also going to help us if we spend a couple of hours in the convoy, like engaging the convoy, intercepting them. So hopefully we'll end up in the dark, so we can maybe easily escape, or more easily escape. 7.8 tons, and the one which we want to aim at is 7.6 tons, so quite okay for Operation Drumbeat, which currently we already have level 1 achieved.
Folgen Sie mir.
Oops.
Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
Let me
Verstanden, Kommandant.
double check if we did not. Yeah,
Ich könnte
no,
etwas
this is
Hilfe
fine. He does not
gebrauchen.
need any supporting officer or I mean sailor, so we can take both as
Ich
well.
benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
There is still one left from the pool in our alarm state. Alright, so what I wanted to show you is that we already reached 54,000 from the 50,000. We are not returning back to Europe, at least not now. If we'll get damaged, or I know, injured with some severe injuries, maybe we'll then have to push back or pull back to Europe. But for now we are fully ready, fully prepared, we are fully loaded, so we'll try to stay in this area for as long as we can and intercept as much tons as we can. That's the aim for that. The weather station was already installed, we did it. As I said, we did not return to Europe, we just resupplied another milk cow and trying to hunt for another tonnage. So yeah, this is already part of our mission, which we already achieved. We just have to return to really confirm with the video. Alright, so let's get back to our station, which is our attack periscope. Okay, as you can see also the weather is so nice that the waves are almost not existing, so this also help us with like not breaching the surface with the tower or with the radar station or something. I will try to switch to free cam to show you. So currently only both periscope. Okay, sometimes also the radar station is popping up, but it's not so bad for now. As soon as we engage, we'll probably switch Wilhelm to the depth steer station, so he'll also help with the U-boat not popping up, not popping out of the water. So this is how we are currently looking from the view of free cam. So we are underwater, periscopes up, fully maintained torpedoes everywhere. We're just going on in position. You can see some small bubble trail behind the periscope. This is technically, I think, should be detectable by enemy warships, and also the periscope is currently on the top heights, which is not needed, but we are still far, so not an issue. Alright, this is our main target for the first torpedo. There is a destroyer next to it, so we will try to avoid that. We have 15 decoys, so this should be quite okay to not get detected by their sonars. For a while we can technically, if we are not seen visible, if they will not spot our periscopes or our profile above the water, so we should be undetected for a while. This looks quite nice. There is sun somewhere there. This reflection is really nice in this calm ocean. Yeah. If we will end up really unlucky and getting maybe killed, which I think we could survive in this 100 something meters, even though we are maybe damaged. Maybe we can. Let me do a test. How the deep is current position? Because we could technically... Now it's getting deeper. Because what I was going to say, if we are like above 150, or I mean the maximum depth will be 150, then our hatches will hold the pressure. If every compartment is flooded, we could technically still keep crew in just the central part in our control room. But now if it's deeper than 150, then this is going to be problematic to survive. So if we can't survive this event, yeah, it's possible that we can be destroyed. We'll probably not continue with this life anymore with this crew. We will maybe I mean we will not reload, yeah. So if we are destroyed, if our U-boat do not survive with our crew, then we'll probably maybe start again. Maybe already with Type 9 DLC installed. It's getting more stable any day. There is already patch 12 available. I did not check patch 12 yet. And I think I also skipped patch 11 for the testing. But we will see. So wish us luck that we are not destroyed today. So we can continue on this journey with this captain and with this crew, which we already know quite well. We know their strength already. The crew is very well performing. This is probably Corvette, yeah. It's Corvette, and that's one. I have no idea what's there. It looks really nice. Like this clouds and sun and the reflection. And some warships and freighters. Alright, so we are getting probably in position now, so I will just turn at them.
Kurs 2,
Slow down.
0 Grad.
And we will wait until we are in position. We'll have to also measure their speed correctly, because we do not have self-guided torpedoes, these homing torpedoes, T5s only. So we have to get their speed 100% correct to hit them. This convoy wasn't reported to us by friendly U-boat, because sometimes if it's reported, it's also reported with a known speed. But this we only picked up ourselves by hydrophone, so we do not know their speed yet. That's why we have to approach carefully, measure a couple of times, especially the speed is quite challenging to be measured correctly. So I will take maybe even 5 measurements and then do some average on it. But as soon as we get the speed, okay, it's also quite tricky, because when we get speed of them now without being detected, then we will have this chance technically to use this speed only once. As soon as we are detected, or as soon as we hit someone, then they will get alerted and change the speed, and then we will have to measure again how much they slow down. So it's going to be challenging, but I hope we will hit at least something like 4 or 5 freighters correctly. This is optimistic. We have 14 torpedoes. I try to avoid using the stern torpedoes if not necessary, because these are T5s which we are keeping for dangerous situation. We will have to disengage from destroyers or something. So these two does not count. Like on top of that, we still have 12 in our bow room and storage. I mean storage and torpedo tubes already. So we have 12 of them. So from these 12 torpedoes, I hope we will hit something like 5, 6-ish, something like this. These freighters, because we have to do it really precisely now. Okay, so as soon as we turn, we finalize our turn facing them directly, because this is also lower our visibility and our ping profile as well. I mean sonar profile. Maybe not from them, because they are already to our side, but if we are facing the warship from the narrow, like from the front, narrow front, then they have really hard times to detect you. So this is how we try to start this approach on them. This is a tanker, yeah, this is a tanker which is quite alright. We should be able to hit it. Tankers are typically the most valuable ships in the convoys from like tons perspective. These are just simple freighters. This is C3, we can directly punch it in. We already know that, alright. That's a corvette probably over there. Let me try to lock it. Oops, no, it's a destroyer again. Alright, so we have more destroyers than one. This is our Black Swan class, we already knew. Okay, this is the leading one on the left flank of the convoy. And is there a destroyer as well? No, this is a corvette. Not sure what class, because there is a smoke behind probably, so I'm not sure about them yet.
Schraubengeräusch. Handelsschiff. Peilung 55 Grad.
That's freighter, but this is too far for now. Oh, this is C3, we can punch this in as well. Alright, we have another C3. So we have to do it, as I said, couple of measurements for their speed. And then we prepare one first torpedo. And try to get at least one of them. This seems to be like just Bell class, because there are these tiny, not so tall towers at the, like somewhere at their stern. And if you check the sketches, these are probably those. Because the tower class, there is no such a thing on the Explorer class, and on the tower class these are at the end and taller. These are just tiny there, not at the complete, like on the stern. So I assume this could be just the Bell class. So let's punch it in. 4.5 tons, not much. Yeah, we will measure speed of this destroyer. We are already positioned correctly, so we will stop. We'll assign Wilhelm to this depth steer station, which is also going to stabilize our U-boat a tiny bit more. As soon as he's there, he's just running through, he's probably there already. So this should stabilize our U-boat, so we could have a more precise measurement. So let's take this one, let's take a speed stopwatch or this chronometer, and let's try to get it right. 5 measurements. At least, or I mean, we will not take more, but I think 5 measurements should do it. So first measurement is 6. Now we do another one.
Gegnerfahrt 6. Knoten.
They are moving quite slow from my perspective. So we'll try to get... If it will be 4 times 6 and then 1 times 7, whatever, then it will be 6 for sure. But let's take an average. We have time still, we are not detected yet. So we should really prepare correctly. At least for the first torpedo, as I said, yeah. This was 7, alright.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit 7. Knoten.
Hi, Bugfish. Ahoy. How are you? looks like no. So this is 7 again. Yeah, also doing fine.
Aktualisieren.
I'm just
Gegnerfahrt
trying to
7.
get this
Knoten.
right, because as you know we do not have T5s only as before. So we have to have this one really done well. So we have 6, 7, 7. 3 measurements, we'll do 2 more. And maybe 1 more if they will really get to our 90, so really from the side. Just to confirm our their expected speed. But the weather is really nice today, so it's like, and this is now 8 even. So 6, 7, 7, 8.
Schussunterlagen
Maybe the average will
aktualisieren.
be 7.
Geschwindigkeit 8. Knoten.
So the 5th one is going to decide. We see currently 21 ships and 8 smokes already, so a lot of them. This is really a large convoy. We already see a couple of destroyers. So this is 8. So 6, 7, 7, 8, 8.
Aktualisieren.
For now, not decided
Gegnerfahrt
yet.
8. Knoten.
Let's check if we can pick something else on the other side. So this is a flower class. Let's try to get their speed. Oops, I forgot to switch on the silent run. Because we are getting close, so we should not get randomly detected. Alright, so this is 8 again. So we have 6, 7, 7 and 8 measurement.
Aktualisieren.
So maybe they have a speed of 8. I don't know why we get 6 in the first measurement. But we will do still a couple of more. On this one, we'll do 3 on this corvette to get average from their perspective. This is 7 now. So 3 times 7, 3 times 8, 1, 6.
Knoten.
Oops, did it too early. Ah, this is your 9 now. Alright. Still unknown what is their real speed. Alright, so the destroyer is already there. It's another one. I'm not so brave to really estimate the class. Not yet. That's another one. A lot of destroyers in this convoy. This is a Bell class behind C3 class. That's another... No, this is Liberty class, so let's do this one. Liberty, this is 7.2 tons, which is quite nice. This is C3. That's something in the back. We don't know yet what. This is freighter. So from the look of it, there is like the tall mast in the middle with the cross section. This is definitely Empire Explorer class. So we can punch this one in. 3.2 tons, quite weak. But we'll try to maybe engage them as well. It's going to be tough. That's a tanker. And maybe behind it's a Liberty, so that's not bad. They are directly going at our position. That's too far. That's very, very hard to say. I will not try at all, because this is like too far. This is also too far. There's just a smoke there. Yeah, we can't even pick any ship. This is C3, yes. Let's measure. So you see now, you see these rails, yeah? It's going from the top of the front mast to the back of the last, and there are the hooks, those hooks at the end. So this is definitely EF class. So let's measure their speed, if we can get some measurements from them. And since the water is so calm, we'll just go to 10 meters directly.
Tauchen auf. 10
Ah, welcome
Aktuelle
Lagarovsky.
Tiefe
How are you?
5 Meter.
It looks like we are getting some how to say, regulars. That's a good one. Ah, VM4N as well. Hi, how are you?
Aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit. 8 Knoten.
So we'll go
10 Meter.
tiny bit lower than 10, like 15, and then they will come back, so we will have to wait a bit. But we have a speed of 8, and we already know the name, it's Electra, EF class destroyer. Now we are back. So in this situation I will try to switch to the free cam as well. You should not be able to see our radar anymore, and observation periscope is just barely visible. So this is if you level or lower to the 10 meters. So like the whole U-boat should not breach at all at this weather. And I can also lower the attack periscope any moment, so I can like really go lower if I need to see just or be less visible. Alright, so let's start measurement again. If they are not alerted, also nothing new especially. I'm fine. Enjoying this stable version of U-boat still. I was saying already that patch 12 was already out, is already out. I did not have a chance to check, but I also checked the notes, but there was like nothing to probably address this purple eyes and stuff, so we'll keep on this one. Okay, so we have many measurements of 8. One last for them, and it is if I will measure 8 again, so then we switch all boats or ships to 8 for now. As soon as we are detected, maybe they will lower the speed because they will start doing these zigzag patterns to avoid torpedoes. But I currently do not see exactly where the hooks are. It's like quite... So probably there. So again 8. Alright. For now the convoy moves at 8.
8 Knoten.
I do not see any reason for them to not be at 8 like all of them. Alright, so what we could do, we could measure the bell distance now. So speed is 8. Angle on bar we will correct later, but the distance is around 3.5.
Aktualisieren.
The one behind is C3, velocity 8 as well.
4 Meter.
The distance is around 6 points, so this is out of our range, if this is correctly measured. And this C3 is also going to be important one, so the speed is 8, not 7. And the distance is around 3.5. So we could fire one slow torpedo at them,
Aktualisieren.
then turn
Entfernung 3.
and recalculate everything for them, or vice versa. I could maybe first fire a slow torpedo at them and then turn and fire a fast torpedo at the C3, and then maybe they will get hit at both at the same time, both. Just still can, so why not? It's very important because if you really miscalculate the speed, then you never hit it with the standard torpedo, nothing at all. It needs to be done like exactly. Welcome everyone. We are getting some viewers. Chat do like, do appreciate that you are joining on my stream. Okay, that's bad. I was expecting 8. They can be 11. Because corvettes typically, when they are even hunting us, they are running 8. So this was completely wrong measurement, but I don't know why. Are we drifting? No, we are not. Again 11. Ah, that's bad. So now I'm puzzled again. Alright, so let's try them. Still quite visible. The sun is not yet down. I mean, we still have like last hour or maybe last half an hour of a day. So we should be also careful from our visual detection. Yeah, the stress level is already raising up because our discipline is like nothing. Okay, so this is 8, definitely 8. I don't know why we are getting 11 on the bell. Alright, so they are getting at our good angle. But we'll probably wait until they're at 90 and then we'll fire one torpedo at them. Let me double check if we have to. Let's do that. They are all maintained, but we can keep them maintained for one more cycle and then we start reloading. I won't move if not needed. I will try to stay at our current position. If we are detected, then for sure we will slightly adjust. You see this mast, and the rails down. Yeah. That's only one mast in the far 50 degrees. So let's try to figure out what kind of destroyer this is. Nope. Probably flat deck. One mast, not so tall. Similar height. Yeah, this is going to be hand class. Alright. This one puzzles me why we have like completely wrong measurement from them, and they should not really run at different speeds in a convoy.
Entfernung 2, 5, 9, 4 Meter.
This is already 90. Very close. Like distance is currently around kilometer.
Entfernung 1, 0,
Exactly the same. Also this searchlight on this building, then these hooks. So almost perfectly 90 degrees. Right, now they decided which one will be fired at with fast torpedo, which one with slow. Empire FAL. FAL. Quite strange name. Maybe con is missing, like Falcon. I just forgot to write it down. There was maybe not enough space on the bow, it's a small ship. Let's do it.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit 8 Knoten. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 2, 2, 3, 2 Meter.
Everyone's ready. We'll fire really soon. This one is further away, so we'll fire at them with the fast torpedo. I will not use the fastest speed. This is torpedo 1, so we can already prepare. This is going like, because you can have 30 knots, 40 knots and 44 knots, but we will use 40 knots at them. Nope, we will use... Let me think. I think I got it completely wrong. So if this is target, which is currently at 2.3, and the one there, not there, there, is at closer range, so we have to fire slow torpedo at them, and then turn and fire a fast torpedo. Okay, let's do that. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. As I said, I did not do it for a long time now. So assumption is around 80 to 83 angle.
Lage 8-3, Bug rechts.
Maybe a bit more than 82, 83. I'm not sure if we hit. This is a slow one, so we'll use this one.
2, 1, 6, 7 Meter. Rohr 2 bewässern.
Okay, can we use the other measurement? I think the other one was quite okay. So this is rotate the arrow visually to measure the course. Okay, so the course which we see. Nope. No, nope. Sorry. I'm going to stick to the one which I know a bit more. But I think the course was right because we see them like going around. Okay, I don't know. They are not at 90, they are before 90, so let's say maybe 87.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
By the way, are we
8,
getting
8,
closer to some
rechts.
other ships? Nope, not yet. Alright. So if these two arms and these two arms align, then they are at 90. And this is not true yet, so we have to do them like still in front.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Gegnerlage 8, 4, rechts. Entfernung 1, 8, 8, 9 Meter.
Or maybe we can use these two like for alignment. Are they already 90? Looks like.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Not at
Gegnerlage
91.
9,
I think
1.
there are a tiny bit,
Rechts.
like 89 more.
Aktualisieren. Winkel 8, 9. Bug rechts. Entfernung zum Ziel 1, 9, 9, 1 Meter.
Alright, let's fire.
Los!
Not sure if we hit. And now fast to tell the torpedo about them. So this will be fast torpedo.
Bewässern.
Maybe even like fastest. One more check. We have to... Oops, we have to ask Friedrich to load the next one. So what we will load? We'll load one slow torpedo. Yeah, let's load one slow. For now. And let's quickly recalculate everything for them. So this is 8 knots. We are somewhere in the range of 77, let's say.
Winkel 7, 8 links.
And now we fire the fast one.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
As soon as our...
1, 8, 4, 7
Who is there? Felix will recalculate or bring the torpedo calculator to this position because it's not so easy. That's why I've set it now to the fastest speed. Hopefully we'll run them, like hit them at the same time. Not sure yet. I'm not sure I'm doing the right calculation. It's, as I said, I did it a long time ago on maybe type 2.
Los!
Alright. We will be prepared to flow or to launch decoys. Then we'll recalculate their speed as soon as we hit.
Ist auf halbem Weg.
This one is already... do we see a noise? One noise at 87, which is over there, which is not bad when it's in the middle. Maybe we'll hit somewhere like this section. We'll see. We now lost both noises, so they are like already covered by the sound of the propeller. I do not see any noise anymore. Empire fall.
40 Sekunden bis
Are we going to
Torpedo-Einschlag.
hit you?
Der Torpedo ist auf
The
halbem
other one is
Weg.
also at the half distance, so they are
40 Sekunden bis
maybe going to hit
Torpedo-Einschlag.
like really... Okay,
Treffer.
that's not bad.
Schwere Schäden.
Now we throw a
30
decoy.
Sekunden.
Or launch a decoy. So this was maybe... I maybe spent some more time like reloading. Oh, I forgot to reload. Or is he already reloading? He's still reloading. Alright. So we are looking at them.
10 Sekunden
They
bis
may
Abschlag.
already change the speed because there is alarm. So maybe we will not hit them. Do we see a noise? Oh, we hit them.
Feuer an Deck.
Oh, that's better. Alright, so we have hit both. Not bad at all. So this one was for 7.7 thousand. And Empire Falcon was at 4.5. Alright, not bad. And now we have to get their speed correctly again. Because they're slowed down. Okay, he reloaded tube 2, so let's reload tube 1 as well. So I will use also the slow no, one fast torpedo now. We can still make it slow, so it doesn't matter. So the warships, enemy warships know that they were attacked from the same angle, yeah? One from the inside from this side and the other one from that side, so they will probably come to our position soon. But until we are really in danger, I will stay on this position. They are getting water, so they should evacuate, and now let's focus on them and take their speed. I would assume if they were running at 8, they will maybe slow down to 6, maybe 5. So the angle wasn't like exactly, yeah, like the hit wasn't exactly in the middle, so the angle was slightly unprecise, like really not exactly correctly calculated, but we did it not as bad.
Die Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff.
Right, so one of them is already evacuating, which is perfect for us. C3 is burning, so we should have no problem to like with the sinking of the C3. Alright, so we are getting to the stern. Almost the whole ship passed. Let's see now. So 5. Alright, so they slowed down most likely to 5. Let's have a quick view around. They are not following. Not yet. These are burning. Alright, so these are going to search for us fast. These are not far. This is Empire Explorer, so we can have a look. This is 4.2. Alright, so both evacuated already, which is perfect news for us. Alright, I will try to fire at them at C3, so we know their speed is most likely 5. We do not have much time to really do correct measurements, so let's do 84 for now. This is quite far, which is going to be quite heavy shot, but let's try with a normal torpedo. They are doing these maneuvers there, so we'll see if we can like try to hit them still. 85, maybe 81. Alright, so let's fire. And Friedrich will reload now the slow one. Alright, oops, this is getting close. We could be spotted by the crew of the tanker directly. Alright, where is the corvette? Nope, over there. Alright, we are still fine. Let's fire at them. Oh no, this is probably too far. Let's check their speed to be maybe more precise with the shot. They will also like slightly go left, right, and change speed, so we will see if we will be able to hit them, especially the one C3 which I fired at already on our right side, which is quite far. 3 kilometers is really far for basic torpedo, and especially if they are doing these maneuvers. But we will see. Maybe we are lucky. So we have 2 hits already from 2 torpedoes, which is not bad for the opening part. This is 5 again as well, so they should be at 5. Alright, so the distance is quite close, really close. Yeah, 1.234, not bad. Very nice number. Do we have 54 here already or not yet? Alright, so I assume they are also running around maybe 80. One slow torpedo, this one. Not sure about the angle. But let's keep it 80 for now.
Los!
Alright, so this is done. We will probably have to move because of the tanker. We'll see. Alright, this is not bad target for now. Let's take this Empire Explorer, velocity 5 as well. Angle on bow, it's like almost 90, so let's do...
Knoten.
Oops, misclick. Let's do 85, maybe more.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedo-Einschlag. Winkel 8, 5. Bug rechts.
Do we have a slow
Entfernung
torpedo?
zum Ziel 7,
No,
2,
we have a
6
fast one now, so let's do fast.
30 Sekunden.
We can do it like
Eins,
even
Bewässern.
fast. Alright, so we have already slow torpedo loaded, so I will switch. And we will ask Friedrich to load another slow one. Yes, and let's go back. Let's aim at them. This is now not 93 yet.
Sie sinken.
Alright, so one sunk already.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Gegnerlage 8, 5. Bug rechts. Fehlschuss.
Okay, we
20
missed.
Sekunden.
One we missed, I think them.
Aktualisieren.
This was too
Entfernung
far.
zum Ziel 7, 1, 6 Meter.
Alright, so this is not yet...
Schiff getroffen.
So we hit someone. Let me double check.
Minimale Schäden.
This is the minimal damage, so they will stay afloat. So we can then fire another torpedo at them, but alright. And this we hit them. We did not hit them. So we have 3 hits from 4 torpedoes. Quite alright. These are not yet there, so they are definitely not as... Maybe the speed is different, let me double check that.
8, 0. Bug rechts.
It's unfortunate we missed one, but yeah, as I said, it was tricky shot. It was too far, probably. I'd have to check our rear if our torpedo... if destroyer is not very close to us, because then we can be killed in a second. But maybe first fire at them, and then we will check what's behind us. Alright, so the speed is roughly okay, this is 7, that's why the angle did not hold.
Geschwindigkeit 7. Knoten.
So let's do again, angle again,
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
distance again.
Gegnerlage 7, 9. Bug rechts. Aktualisieren.
Torpedo is there, alright, so let's do angle, the last angle measurement. I would say very close to 90, so maybe like 86, 87.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Fire.
Gegnerlage 8, 7.
Alright,
Rechts.
what's behind?
Los.
One destroyer is quite far, the other one...
Hüllenbruch. Sie sinken. Perfekt.
This is a...
Sekunden bis Torpedo-Einschlag.
Where is the destroyer? One is there. Okay, one is there. Alright, so these are... They moved away, so this is
30
perfect.
Sekunden.
This is not bad. They are hit, so we'll have to fire one more. We have plenty of time for that. The tanker is
20 Sekunden.
looking good. It's probably Dale. We will see later. So let's check if we hit them. Big Island.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
BIC. Big. Is it a hit?
Fehlschuss.
It's a miss.
Treffer.
Oh, nope, it's a hit. Not as precise, but alright.
Schwere Schäden.
So we have 4th hit from the 5 torpedoes. Okay, it looks like Friedrich stopped loading, so let's reload one more. We can reload... Okay, we do not have, so we will reload one fast again. And then we have T5s, which I want to keep like for the last firepower from us, so which is going to work hopefully. Right, so we will fire at them one of the torpedoes we have, so maybe one slow. That's Ford Wood. These are these black things there, and no arms left, front and back or rear. So this should be T2 tanker. These are like masts, but no cranes. There is this angled stuff there, and there is this small tiny black stuff in the middle. So this is definitely T2, which is like 10,000. So this is like a must hit for us. We have to hit them. Big dick. Empire dick, alright. Yeah. VIIC, DIC, yeah, that could be a quiet name for a ship. And if you do one more, which will contain C, then it should be definitely assigned to C3 ship. C3 class. Alright, 7 knots, fine. Let me just check our rear. Everything is still alright. They are going to sink, yes, perfect. Alright, so let's prepare a torpedo because they're getting dangerously close and I'm not sure if we will be able to hit them from such an angle. Okay. And angle bow forever now, that doesn't matter. For now it's completing T3, this is the slow one. Alright, so the angle on bow is around there for now.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Lage 6, 9, links.
Dangerously close. Angle on bow.
3, 2, 5 Meter.
At 90 almost.
Winkel 8, 4. Bug links.
Oops. Nope, not yet 90 something, so let's do still correction if we can. These two are already not maintained anymore, so we can't fire them easily. Already down 90, so now they should be at 90 degrees, so we probably gonna miss. They're not at 90, and this is already like 100. This is probably a miss. Oh, nope, it was just hit. Minimal damage, so they will stay probably on afloat again. So that's a destroyer searching for us. Alright, so we are doing... Oh, this is also quite close. Let's launch one more sonar decoy because the first one... Oh, this is already at us. So let's go to 12. And we'll slightly move forward. We can't fire... Oh, maybe we can 1T5 already. Alright, so we have some kills, not much, but some. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm quite alright with what we achieved already. But now we have to move. Hopefully we will not be spotted. The destroyer is probably this one. Let me check. Nope. Where is the destroyer? It's there. Cereopsis. Coreopsis? I don't know. No, that's a corvette, so the destroyer is just the opposite direction. Here. That's a destroyer. This is still unknown. We have 2 T5s loaded at our, or 1 T5 loaded at our stern. So let's do one more decoy. To not get our noise from propellers detected as well. Maybe I overstayed our welcome, so let's stop because we are like going to be detected. Currently they do not know exactly where we are yet, which is perfect. Which is like really, really perfect. They're trying to find us. Oops. We are running silent operation with 3 decoys behind us and this is just going to pass in front, like just now. Any moment there. It's already passing to our left. As you can see, maybe you see the numbers on top. It's quite hard because the water seems a bit... Yeah, now it was brighter. Alright. If we are spotted then we have problems, but for now I think it's not bad. They passed just in front. Alright, so we are at the 12 meters if I'm not mistaken. These are also close. We moved a tiny bit, which was probably the right moment to do. Let's check if we have any target to fire at. Any freighter still around, which is valuable. If not, then they will try to hit that C3 looks good, so let's focus on them. Let's do their speed measurement. They are maybe already at 7 again. They were at 8 initially. But let's check if we can do it like from this perspective. It's already like 270, 260, so torpedo still can turn on such a distance, but we will see if we can manage. If not, then I have to turn the whole U-boat. This is already very nice 90 degrees, but we can't set both at the same time, so we have to wait until we get this measurement done. Hopefully we will see the end of it. Somewhere there. Getting there. Around now. 7, yes, exactly.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Alright, so the angle was just 90, so let's do 90 something for now.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Gegnerlage 9, 3, links. Entfernung
Alright,
zum
we'll
Ziel
fire one
1.
of those. We have to ask Friedrich to reload one more tube. Now with T5s already. Okay, the sun is almost down. Which one we did? I think them, yeah, yeah. So this is now 97, maybe. This is fast torpedo, so let's do that. Okay, this is going to be 90. No, it's a bit less than 90. So it's maybe 97. This is 7.
Winkel 9, 7. Bug links. Geschwindigkeit 7. Knoten. Aktualisieren. Entfernung 1, 3.
Maybe
3,
wrong
5
angle.
Meter. Los.
They are trying to avoid, so we will see if we hit them or not. Oh, let's check around if we see someone close to us. There is one destroyer there. What about the corvette behind us? It's already there. Alright, it's moving away. So we should now slightly reverse, get in position for T5 and you for the tanker, because this is really high class, high valuable class. 10,000 tons. So we will try to get there and fire one last normal torpedo, which we have in this tube. This is T5, this is going to be T5, and then just T5s as soon as they are loaded. So we have one last normal torpedo for them. And for them we will need one more as well, but we can maybe wait for that. Hi Kiwi, how are you? Maybe we can go to 10 again.
Tauchen auf 10 Meter.
As you can see, our decoys are louder because we are passing them again. We just return. So they currently still do not know we are here or where we are. They know we are here, but not exactly where we are. Same as always, yeah, nice to hear that. I mean, if it's good. If it won't be good, then maybe it's not so nice to hear that. They are not getting yet. They are not sinking yet. Why? It was not the best hit, but it was like wide in front, so they should get water in. Anyway. Okay, they are already using flares and lights, so it means that it's already dark. Or getting darker. Which is very good for us. Alright, so let's load one more. Now we are getting to my favorite T5s only. Setup, almost. Alright, so we are facing there. What's that? That's a Liberty class. Nope, that's a sonar decoy still. What about the ship there? Can we somehow lock it? Freighter. Looks like Liberty, so let's do that. Shisha decoys. Alright, so let's stop right now. That's quite a good angle. Almost 90. Alright, so this is... Oops, we will focus on them or lock on them on for the wood. T2. Speed is, I think, 0. Yeah, it looks like 0.
Aktualisieren.
The angle
Erfahrung
is
0. Knoten.
just shy of 90. So let's do 84 on this spot on the central section.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Distance is around,
8, 4,
or not around, this is
rechts.
quite precise. I would say like this.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
It was quite
Entfernung
noisy shot
3,
from behind.
2, 1 Meter.
I mean the flare gun. But they are not as close, but it's quite noisy, quite loud. Right, so we do not have so many options to finish them off. We will have to let the convoy pass. We will engage the Liberty with T5, that's easy. But then we have to wait until everyone else pass. What's that? Is the Liberty as well? Oh, that's good, not bad. And that one, that's the C3, so we'll let the C3 pass. Because T5 will most likely only damage them and we don't have so many left. Alright, this is a standard torpedo. This is alright.
Aktualisieren.
Distance is alright.
Flagge 8, 3. Punkt links.
Alright, so we have the last standard torpedo. We'll have it slow. Is this the slowest one? Yeah.
Rohr 1 bewässert.
Los! 40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. 30 Sekunden. 20 Sekunden. Sekunden bis Einschlag. Treffer.
Not the best. But we still hit them. Alright, so he loaded one more, so let's finish the loading the last torpedo we have.
Verstanden.
And then he will maintain the one in the stern, one in the bow. Alright. Now we can move forward to hit. Maybe we will not fire at the C3 to our right, at the Liberty to our right. Because probably T5 will just hit something else. Okay, so based on how we were loaded up, how we were prepared, I think it's not bad at all what we achieved. They are guarding the destroyer is guarding now the C3, at least one, maybe both. So we tried. Oh, there is another one. How many destroyers, by the way? Full Knorr, I don't remember if it was destroyer or not. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hand class 4. Electra was 5, 6 Black Swan, maybe 6, 7, maybe 6 or 7 destroyers. Now we should move forward, as I said, slowly, with one decoy on top, and try to get the Liberty in front. I'm quite satisfied. They will hit there and there, so they could be like getting heavy water to the stern, to their section, to this section. So maybe the whole tanker will then just sink because of these two holes, big holes for the water intakes. Even though there are maybe these separation gates or these floodgates or compartments, whatever, they could still be like stern heavy and just sink. The one there we have to wait until everyone passed by. That's we don't need to do that. This is our main target now. Not sonar decoy. Liberty class. Velocity 7 estimated. Now we have T5, so we can just estimate. Angle on bow, we are slightly to the right in front. And the distance for now, let's say something like 3.5. When we get closer, we fire T5. If we fire T5 at them, we will most likely hit the C3 still. So maybe we'll get a bit away. They are not sinking yet. Maybe we'll need one more. Alright, that's our last target. With T5s, this one should, if we hit them, Then it should be done in one torpedo.
Ja, Herr Kaloy, ich kümmere mich darum.
And they will have to wait, because either we hit the C3 or either we hit this destroyer Fulknor. Alright. So this will... Oops. Alright. Shisha decoy. Again.
Die Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff.
Who's that? Are they evacuating? Oh, we still are picking just decoys. Decoys everywhere. Hmm. Oh no, they are evacuating, so perfect. So they are maybe going to sink. Maybe we can do a trick shot. Focus on them with T5, like when they will be going behind. And then maybe torpedo will follow them, but still hit the C3 because it will be in a way. We can try that. Or we can... I don't know it, not decided. Welcome everyone. If you do not want to get lost, you can follow. Then you will never be lost with me. Your captain and your narrator in the one person only. Anyone brave enough to hit the follow button? Alright, so they are moving fast away, which could be our benefit, because if there will be no one close, we can then try this Liberty as well. Maybe not so fast, we will see. If we get this 10,000, I'm already satisfied. This was the main kill. This would be quite okay, because it's 7.8 to hit them one more time. What's that? So this one is stationary because of them. They are probably in the way. So if we come from the other side, if they will be still stationary, we can try to hit them like with basic T5 estimation, like stable, like stationary target. And then if this is done, then we can kill them as well. I mean, hit them second time. I'm not sure if we have so many torpedoes, by the way, still, but we can at least pretend we can try. Alright, so let's fire at them and we will hit someone. And we will know soon enough who that unlucky ship would be. So let's do 90 or 88. It's fine. Now we have T5, so...
Winkel 8, Bug rechts. Entfernung zum Ziel.
The last 4.
7, 8 Meter.
1 for C3, 1 for Empire, whatever this was, I think tower. 1 spare and 2 spare at the stern. Alright. We can try that.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Gegnerfahrt 7 Knoten. Aktualisieren. Entfernung 2, 6, 3, 4 Meter.
No one's brave enough. I'm the brave one. I'm trying to hit them. I think we did pretty well with the basic torpedoes. I did, as I said, I used it last time on a Type 2 probably.
Los!
Maybe I think we already switched to T5s in Type 2, because I think we used them for... maybe for Enigma already. Ah, this is going to sink. Nice. I think we did it on Enigma. Hopefully we'll not hit them. It's useless. Maybe torpedo will be smart enough to hit what we aimed for. They are also quite close. Maybe I should have waited a tiny... Where is the noise? Where is the noise? Noise. 99. Still on target. Nope. Maybe it goes for the corvette. Noise 109. So maybe they... No, it probably goes for the destroyer. 112. 114. Yeah, we should have waited a tiny bit more. 116. By the way, let's
Super
cover us again. 118, so most likely, what's that? That was Destroyer Faulkner. The class was, hopefully we hit them, I mean. Nope, this is the EF class again, this one. Searchlight there as well, in a black, quite nice color. That's unimportant, but we'll probably hit them, not our Liberty, which is a shame.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel
But that
1,
was
4,
a
6,
risk with
9
T5.
Meter.
Are they still there? I mean, yeah, they are still there. Empire Duchess. Perfect. You mean... Liberty was 190. Nope. Because you see these are like almost aligned. It's very close to 90. I don't think this is 120.
Feuer an Deck.
Yeah, we hit them. And there is a fire, so at least we will get like decoration points for this destroyer. So I believe this is closer to 90 than to 120. But we will not fire anymore because we have only... Okay, he has to maintain the one there. Maintain 4. So we have only 3 torpedo which I would like to still use. That's it. One for the Liberty in front.
Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff.
This one. One for the small Empire Bell. And the last one for the C3. And that's it. We will probably do only those last 3 with the last 3 torpedoes. This one I tried, but we did not manage. So it's a nice tonnage. This is probably 7.2, but yeah, unfortunately. That was miss with T5. This is important that they will sink. They must sink. Maybe we'll keep one more for them, if necessary. This is 10,000 and 114, so it's a must. They have to die. I mean, the crew is already evacuated, so not the crew. That's a shame. Alright. Alright, let's do 2 and 3 again. To be ready.
Sie gehen unter.
Which one? I think it was Faulkner, yeah, just a destroyer. They are just gone. Yeah. Alright, so they did not detect us, which is, I would say, a huge achievement. How we approach the convoy. They know we are here, but they don't know where we are or who we are or whatever. So they just got... How much we did receive for now? We have full... Okay, so just for now only 2 are sunk. Samoa and Empire fall. Not much yet. If this one will go down, this will be a much better situation then. And we still have this one to go. So we could offset what we currently tried. This is going dangerously at us, so maybe we can start turning already left, can we? Where is our 270? Maybe not yet. There are those destroyers, both of them. It's like, see, there is like Empire Bell behind the destroyer, so it looks like a different kind of ship, but you have to see that there are both of them.
Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloy.
Yeah, we have this realistic parameter for like when the how it's called. Let me check. It's called realistic sync or whatever. Is it gameplay? I think. Nope. Is it campaign? Probably. Curvature, realistic bilge, realistic. What we have? That mission selection. Sinking physics. Realistic. So if this is realistic, then yeah. Alright, we switch to red light because it's
Auf
getting dark.
Rotlicht wechseln.
I know this is definitely not savable, yeah. This is already like... They can't do anything. This will sink. But... Yeah. Game somehow decides to do it later. Yeah. Yeah, it's completely gone. There is no chance they can save whatever was in the tanker. No, I think no one will even dare to board it now. Because it can sink any moment. Alright, so we can technically start turning, but I want to... Well, they are not... We are moving there, so they are... We can slightly turn... For, let's say do 45 for now, so this will be 2 to 5.
Kurs 225 Grad.
I guess. Maybe not. Maybe I did it wrong. Doesn't matter. This is the closest moving ship currently, because these are stationary. The one that is moving, but this is not as close as we have the Liberty behind us or next to us. And this is also stationary, so right, we will fire torpedo T5 any moment now. Oh, maybe with a better angle. Yeah, this is what I forgot to check. Yeah, I remember now. So if we will calculate everything, let's say the speed is 7. The angle on bow is, let's say, yeah, somewhere there. And the distance is like this. So if we switch to torpedo calculator... no. If we switch to calculator, then this is going to be estimated angle of impact, which is really bad. It has to come to either like 90 degrees, because currently it's really estimated the impact angle is 160. This is like not usable. So this was missing information from, because as I said, on the lower difficulty you have this, or lower realism settings, you have this overlay on top, and you see this triangle when you should not fire, and also like the correct angle and calculation. You can go like to really 90 or 0 impact angle, whatever. So we have this information, but it's tiny bit hidden in the torpedo calculator, which we discovered, I think, yesterday together. Yeah, this is not yet. Not yet. Like from the game perspective, but soon. Alright, so they are getting close. We are currently sitting around... Yeah, that's not bad. The distance is going to be quite close still. What's the impact angle?
Entfernung zum Ziel 372 Meter.
143, still a sharp angle. Let's stop. Let's get their speed correctly. I know it's T5, but for impact angle this can have an effect. And I want to get this one down 100%, because Empire Knight is 7.2 tons, which is like almost for free with T5. Okay, are we not yet stationary? In a moment, in a second. I would even start now, because we'll slow down or stop fully. Now, yeah. Maybe we don't have time. No, because they are already at 190 and this is close, so let's flood one. Angle is much better now. Not sure I did it right, but this is T5 as I said. We stopped also to not take the hit from the T5 back at us. Just quick look. It's really perfect. Fire. Oops. Fire.
Los! 40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. 30 Sekunden. 20 Sekunden.
This is a honing torpedo, so they should really hit the propeller. And
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Empire, Liberty class is very prone to sink after that. They are very vulnerable. And especially when there is a serious damage. Okay, so let's mark both guns or all guns. There is only one at the stern. Oops, is it not reset? Oh, okay. So there is one there. Oh, nope. So there's only one deck. One stern gun. One there, one machine gun. And nothing. Okay, so only two machine guns. Alright. Quite weak target. But we have to move because the destroyers can come. This is still not, you know, it's like almost nothing is left. Like, just alright. Just as we will manage that. Okay, let's go there.
Kurs 173 Grad.
One decoy. And now we'll have to wait until everyone is stationary, so every moving target is away, because we still have just two standard T5s, or standard T5s, and we want to hit the stationary target, so hopefully we will manage. As you can see, one torpedo should do on Liberty, especially T5, hitting the propellers. Propellers properly. PP. Double P, whatever. Yeah. I think P has also some different meaning, but okay. Not just a letter P. Right. Who's firing the searchlights? Still, the one which fires searchlights is technically still moving. So maybe it's this corvette. Yeah, this corvette can be unfortunately hit by our T5 when we will aim at. So we will first fire at C3, not at the not at the Empire Bell class. There are two of them moving. Like, this would be very, very, very nice shot to fire the standard torpedo, because if you miss one, you can still hit the other one. Especially if they will be on the same speed, but okay. There is only one target now. But this is still, you know, guys, just, I don't know.
Die Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff.
They are evacuating, hopefully. Yes, it looks like. I do not see the lifeboats. Yeah, they are there. Right. So now we try to come from the other side, because on this side we have two destroyers and maybe three destroyers are on this side. So I will try to come from the other side, 90 degrees on the C3, and give them one chance to sink. Right, so this is already done. The deed is done. The one is not yet. Okay, let's have a look on them when they will be reported. Like how little of the ship is still needed, or is still able to be visible. PP. Hit them right in their PP. Yeah. We are good at it, especially if we are loaded with T5s everywhere.
Alles klar. Ich werde mich darum kümmern.
Alright, so this is still like, I don't know, couple of meters. Just a couple of meters, not much. And they are still not in the list. We'll try to slip past behind these destroyers. One there. One there. There is a smoke there, which I think was maybe a tanker. There was one fast-moving ship, if I remember right. When we get the last reading of the hydrophone, I think it was one fast. But then I decided to go for a convoy. Yeah, we have Arch. This is Victory Arch. They do not know yet. They do not know it yet. This is our Victory Arch. Maybe they will stay on this position until we finish all the torpedoes, all the targets, and then finally as Victory Arch, they will really decide to, okay, now it's done.
Torpedorohr 4
Right, let's do torpedo 5 as well. Okay, but as I said, we did currently 4 already. Okay, one was destroyer, so I would say 5, 6, maybe 7 freighters, but I was maybe too optimistic. This is still a candidate, and this is a must. And moving at 3 knots, it's 3 nautical miles per hour. This is around, let me quickly calculate that. So we have 3 knots to, this is 1.8 kilometers per hour if we are from this country, or mph 3.4 miles per hour. That's our current speed, yeah? So less than 2 kilometers per hour or less than 4 miles per hour with our 3 knots. Yeah.
Torpedorohr 5 gewartet.
Perfect. Let's torpedo 3.
Ich kümmere mich darum.
Alright, so we are getting there. Slowly but surely. We can't rush because they will detect us at any moment, so it's the safe speed, safe distance. I would say we are not that close, too close to them. So just to finalize the C3 and then we are able to leave. They do not look like Arch anymore from this angle. Yeah, it's just a monument. Doesn't sound like, okay, let me check. I just used Google for that. Convert 3 knots to miles per hour, which was 3.45 by... Okay, it's sometimes traveling at 1 knot is going to be 1.15 land miles per hour. Convert knots to MP. Okay, there is a unit converter, so let's use that. So we have 3 knots. It's also 3.45 miles per hour. So if I will change it to kilometers per hour, can I? Speed conversion. So I would like to convert the knots from kn. Knots. Why it's not such... Yeah, I'm not paying attention what's happening there. So we have from knot, yeah, I see that, to, let's do 3 knots, to kilometers per hour, it's 5.55. Alright, so we are around 5.5. Alright, that was a typo somewhere. Okay, still. I'm completely not like able to count in miles per hour. Unfortunately, it's something I can't do. I just barely understood the knots, that the knot is nautical mile per hour. Which now it's getting more, it's getting more logical when you play this U-boat and you look on the map and you go somewhere, I know, 30 miles at, I know, 10 knots, then you will know how much time it will take. Yeah, so it's getting a bit more logical, but with the miles per hour, I'm sorry, I'm completely lost. I'm metric guy, not imperial guy. As you probably know, my accent is not native speaker. So I'm from a different country in the Europe, which we are used to metrics, not, or metric units, not imperial ones. Okay. I was in the UK I lived there for a couple of months, but yeah, I even was able to drive on the other side of the road. I'm not sure if it's the correct or incorrect, but it's the other one that I'm used to. I would even say that, to be honest, I think the other side, if you drive on the other side, somehow it's feels more right. Don't lynch me for that, but they are still there, waiting for I don't know what. But I had the feeling, like I personally had the feeling that driving on the side, like in the UK, it's probably feeling more right. It was quite only the one thing which I was like struggling with was I used a car which was a manual gear shift or gearbox. So like in like around the London, it's quite big traffic jams and so on. So it's quite unnatural to use left hand to go from 1 to 2. Let's say like really going like one is like going completely left and away from you, instead of when you are sitting on our side, European side, then you go with your right hand close to you and in front. So it's like the gear is exactly the same. I was just sitting on the other side. So this is the only thing which I think was a bit weird. But like from sort of the feeling behind the wheel, I think it was not as bad experience. Everyone who did that already, I think you can rely at least a bit. Alright, so we have 2 moving targets there, which is unfortunate for T5.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Are they stationary? You can maybe get them as well later.
Tiefe unter Kiel 174 Meter.
It's a shift red is the good name. I was just trying to find the right name. Yeah, higher gears, yeah, exactly. But if you are somewhere like in the when there is like a lot of traffic jams and so on, this area, then you will just most of the time run it 1, 2, 3 max, and that's it. I was in the London, so North London, so it was like getting somewhere was a challenge. Alright, we are fully ready. We just have to get there in 3 knots per hour speed. But we are not doing miles now, so we're just moving around. This is already like we are technically able to fire them as well. So we should hit them. But I don't know about the damage cost from this angle, and I'm not sure that we will not miss. So let's do it right. I will just pass behind them and then return to the 90, because then we can technically fire it. If they, as soon as they will. What about the Liberty there? If this is stationary, is it or is it not? Then we should ignore the Liberty, no, the Empire Bell there, and maybe get the Liberty, because this is much more. It's like 3 times as much, or maybe something like that, or 2 times at least. Australia, I haven't been there yet. Technically, I was in the Europe. I was in Istanbul, but on the European side, so I was able to look into the Asia, but I wasn't there. I saw Asia with my own eyes, but that's it. I wasn't in Africa. I'm really just European guy. Yeah. Now trying to be a U-boat captain all around the Atlantic, and maybe later on in the Indian Pacific, not Pacific, maybe not, just Indian Ocean as well. Yeah, I see it doesn't look stationary because it moves, but it like moves very slow. Because we were like going to the Liberty very slow to hit them, we turned, we moved quite away, but this is like still not as far as I would. Maybe almost like a tiny more further than when we shot at them and we hit the distress, so they are not really fast. Maybe we can return them. Where is the tanker? I lost the sight, like lost the eyes completely. Oops. Ah, there. Alright. Really? Yeah, any. Yeah. Right now. Just maybe now. Yeah. They will maybe need one more push. We can technically risk damaging our U-boat and just hit them with our body, a tiny, maybe from the side, like turn and I do not want to do that, but there is even an achievement in the game that you can, if you are able to sink enemy ship just with your body. That is also an achievement for that, which I did by accident. It was somewhere in the how it's called, English channel, I think, or British channel, English channel. It's English channel. So I was somewhere there, very shallow water, I don't remember exactly. And there were corvettes, empty corvettes, like running at me, 2 of them. And somehow they always run, so I was not able to really maneuver. I don't remember why, doesn't matter. But the point is that I lost like both of my periscope were like fully damaged, but somehow I was able to like scratch them so hard that they sink finally, at least one of them. So I got the achievement. Okay, so let's turn 90.
90 Grad.
We are already going to like 270, so already quite distance from them, so we shouldn't be spotted. Let's throw one decoy
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
in this turn. What's that? That's a corvette. And my first visit in the London, I was in the Victoria Station, I believe. And there was this guy who sold, I know, kind of some drinks, some fries or whatever. And I was really newbie there, and especially in English. And I came there and I asked for big chips and big Fanta, big chips, big Fanta. And he was really polite. He served me what I ordered, and when he was giving like the food to me, he said a large fries, a large Fanta. So from these all 4 words, I just guessed the Fanta name correctly. It was my first encounter, like really speaking English in England. Large fries, large Fanta. But he taught me exactly. It was like I remember that how to say it correctly from that moment. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. If I never had I was never driving in UK sitting on the other side, as I was never driving in Europe sitting on the other side. Always on the correct side. I mean the correct car. I can imagine that even if you take your own car, like really own your own car, this could be really confusing. Yeah, I can really understand the feeling. Yeah, we are almost getting there. They are stationary. We do not see any smoke, so maybe they are like completely off. The other are getting quite far. These are all stationary, so we should be able to hit C3 first. And as soon as we hit C3, maybe we can prepare also for what about Liberty? Where is the Liberty? Liberty is still there. But there are a couple of destroyers in between us, and as soon as the C3 will sink, then they will be freed from guard. And they will start searching for us again, which could be a challenge.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
174 before, what about now?
Tiefe unter Kiel.
Getting better.
1,6,4 Meter.
Yeah, I can really imagine that this was quite a challenge to be with your own car on the other side of the road, and still like it has to be hard. But it was like a long time ago I was there first time. I was like maybe 19, probably around 19. So it was like, yeah, decades ago, like a long time ago. No one remember, but it was definitely it was a good time. All days are always good. All right, so we can technically Nope, we'll wait until we get 90 degrees because I'm not so sure
Schraubengeräusch. Handelsschiff. Peilung
if we managed it
32
right.
Grad.
And I want to get closer because T5 can still turn like almost instantly if it will detect some noise, propeller noise. But I think when we get closer, we could, like around 300 meters, let's say, we should get a hit almost guaranteed. Not saying for sure, but yeah. Oh, that's good question. That was a T. Yeah, it can be. It's 146 meters long, so maybe it's already on the just not going to sink because this is already touching the floor. Yeah. That was a good catch. We don't know how deep the water is there, but here
Melden Sie mir die
it
aktuelle
was
Tiefenmessung.
160, so maybe it's 140 there. But it should be less than 140 because they still have some meters above. But that's a shame. So we will keep one torpedo them for the tanker.
Tiefe unter Kiel 1,6.
Maybe we'll have to hit it one more time. I have no idea how we'll calculate that. It will be quite a challenge, quite a trick shot to really hit them. Okay, these are quite dangerous. I would really prepare if they, as I said last time, if there will be like big H written or some structure in the shape of H, the meaning that yes, we have a hedgehog, so I can focus on the one which are more dangerous. But I'm not sure in January 1942 if the hedgehog was already available or not, or common. Are they moving? Looks like they are moving. So we have to wait until move really away. Because of the smoke is now turned. So they are definitely moving. The Empire Duchess. We can fire. We can fire, but then we'll have only one spare. And we can maybe... how much is it? Empire Duchess, this is Empire Bell. I think it was like 3,000 something, not much. Oh, this is 6,000. Let's do that. Let's stop. Or we don't have to. I would say 6. Roughly. For now.
Schussunterlagen
Angle on bow,
aktualisieren.
we are somewhere there.
Geschwindigkeit 6 Knoten.
Maybe not correctly, but
Lage 1, 2, 6. Bug rechts.
if I should do.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung
What's the angle?
5, 7, 9 Meter.
Impact angle, not the best.
3 bewässern.
And we'll fire anyway, it's a T5.
Los.
Okay, so when we switch here, we can also hear the sound of propellers. That's very good to know, because now we can at least reorient. I have no idea if on our right now should be the front, and there should be a bow and stern, so front and back. So we have to remember that if we are facing the torpedo calculator,
40 Sekunden.
on this side we have a
Torpedo-Einschlag.
bow, we have a front. Okay, I have to stop, not to
Alle Maschinen stopp.
take torpedo at us. This noise is 278.
30 Sekunden.
Why? Why? Or is it an other noise? It's maybe a noise of decoy.
20 Sekunden.
Let's hit them. It's 6,000. I thought it's just 3,000 only, but this is then good.
Feindliches
Yes.
getroffen.
So now let's see what torpedo. Let's do one decoy.
Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
He will then maintain the torpedoes, and then we will. Yeah, now the corvettes are going to be alerted. Yes, that wasn't maybe the smartest move, but it's still 6,000. So not bad. Let's move.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Did they launch a decoy? I do not hear that. Let's launch one more.
Zu Befehl, Herr Kommandant.
We have to hear that. Okay, so we have... This is done. Like them. Okay, now we have decoy. Perfect. Okay, Samdale. Why Dale? Dale is typically named for the tanker, but okay. Is it outstanding attack? Are you sure? We still do not have the tanker down. This is a must. Oh, are they getting closer? No, only they are here. This is the only corvette which moves. So we can't fire T5 yet. We have to wait until they stop again. So let's turn.
Kurs 1,4 Grad.
Let's keep an eye on them. Yeah, we have to somehow manage the tanker. I have no idea how. Maybe we'll just go to the bottom, wait there forever. What's the air quality? 75, not bad. Maybe we'll wait there forever. And then hopefully everyone will get lost.
Die Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff.
And then we can surface, or surface, just get to the periscope and then maybe, no, we have to surface and then use the deck gun. Finish them off. We have a high explosive, so that should be enough.
Sie gehen unter.
Who? Them. What about them? Are still like on the same level. Yeah, I think it's the same. Yeah, that's unfortunate. There is another corvette there. So are we already facing them? Not yet. Alright. But if they move... is there any noise? Let me check. Yes. Corvette is moving slowly, but it is. That's a good trick. We are getting better every mission. I really did not figure it out before. I was always on periscope only. We just used the torpedo calculator yesterday to really try to set everything manually, which we managed perfectly. So I realized that there is this angle, impact angle available, which was not anywhere else. So now we get, I was checking this one, but now I realized that there is a sound coming into this station. So we just missed them on the periscope, but I think that I don't have to ask developers anymore to really provide the sound, because I think it's not bad. Yeah, any moment. Yeah, it's like, what's that? That's so many destroyers. We can count to 10, and when we count to 10, they'll be at the same position as now. But any moment. Any moment now. Okay, so we can't fire T5s yet. I should have maybe kept one standard torpedo. Maybe next time we'll start with T5s to hit something automatically. And then we keep the standard ones, especially to finish like C3s or something off. Maybe that would be a better, much better approach. Right, so we are almost stationed, almost facing them correctly. Still, I want to get them on 0. Why it's not necessary. Can maybe go with periscope a tiny bit lower. They are quite close. Right, let's stop that. Let's stop there. So we have to be careful, because as soon as the C3 is hit, all, I don't know how many are there. There is nothing behind, I hope. 1, 2, 3 destroyers will be freed, and the corvette as well. They will all start their hunt. What's that? Okay, just the wreckage. So we still have 2 T5s there, so if something will really go wrong with the tanker and it cannot be, they will not like continue, we can't surface, we could technically position somehow ourselves like facing them backwards and maybe fire one stern torpedo directly at them. We will see. Yeah. But that was, I think we discussed this yesterday as well. Maybe Kiwi or someone, or maybe 45 said that he is not sure that this was even historically possible. Like really, if you can like modify T5 to be not honing torpedo, just like a simple basic one. I think it was like embedded in the construction and not switchable. I don't know. Someone can Google it. I would really like to know. So we could learn something more again, something new. So someone can Google T5 torpedo if it was possible to deactivate their strength. Okay, are they moving? They are. This is like 1 knot per hour or maybe less. We are not drifting. So is the torpedo going to be activated by such a slow speed? That is the only noise, it's probably this noise. It's like going to be, I don't know, 0.001 knots. What will happen if I switch now to the other view? No, we can crash and I do not want to do the crash. I'm not sure if the developer did really everything correctly. But if you are playing the game in parallel, maybe you can try to run chronometer and then switch to torpedo calculator to let me know if you crash or not. You mean the decoys? I think not. I think the decoys are not really able to be targeted by T5. I never hit them, by the way, never ever. And I use T5 like only as much as I can. Okay, this is taking ages. Nope. We do not see a smoke anymore. So let's do them. So we have a speed of 0, a velocity of 0 knots,
Schussunterlagen
angle
aktualisieren.
on bow.
Geschwindigkeit 0. Knoten.
This is aligned, but this is not aligned. So we are slightly behind them. I would say 94,
Aktualisieren. Gegner
maybe
nahe.
93.
4. Bug rechts.
It's 93, like this. Yeah. All right. Distance is. This is very precise measurement. I just do not like really angle on bow. This is like so guessing, so much guesswork.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 409 Meter.
I would still disagree, Buckfish, because the decoys are so shisha sound like, so they are so distinguished from like any propeller, like real ship sound, that maybe that the frequency is so different that they will never target the decoys, because they, like the whole frequency range and everything is completely different. At least from how it's implemented in the game, I have never heard them like in person. It's okay.
Rohr 4. Bewässern.
Let's aim there, like under the steamer, not directly at the center, but slightly behind.
Los.
If not, then we'll go
60
underneath,
Sekunden bis Torpedo
behind, and then fire the stern torpedo. And we can get rid of the corvette in the same process if we'll miss them. Okay, what's the depth here?
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
20 Sekunden. Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Oh, completely different.
Schiff getroffen.
If we will be aiming at center, maybe we'll hit just like badly them. So it was good that we moved at least slightly left. I don't know, the angle was wrong. For me, it's always a guess. Alright, so they will start to disengage from the guard positions. So let's just... Are they already... Nope, no. So let's just slightly reverse.
Kleine Fahrt zurück.
Launch one more decoy. And then we can somehow get the tanker. Let's for now just reverse and try to move away a bit, because there is nothing behind us. We can technically get there. in the middle of the. This is quite funny. If I would have a chance to implement one more tiny nice touch, then if you will be somewhere around the lifeboats or wreckage if there are any survivors, and your periscope will be next to them, they will start to wave and yell and whatever to notify other warships that you are close. A tiny touch. Nice to have cherry on top. Because I was like really in the middle of them, and like periscope was like looking around, and it was definitely visible from their angle. It must be, but they were just sitting there. And also what I miss is that, for example, like now we have intercepted the convoy. There are a lot of wreckages around, so a lot of survivors and so on. But if the warships will disengage fully, they will just leave. They will not start like really picking them up like we can, yeah. So it will be really nice touch if they can start like picking the survivors on the wreckages and then leave. Yeah, they are going to sink, hopefully. Any moment now. Yeah, it is unfortunate to somehow. We have to do something. This is 10,000 already, like just there. Any moment now. Okay, so if no one was Googling, I will ask some AI. What about T5s? Let's ask quickly. We have AI now, so we can use them to improve our skills and our knowledge. And we are getting there. Not exactly there. I just moving away. So if they won't sink, then we lost to a lot of like 17,000 tons, which we can't afford at all. I will stop right here. We'll use some time compression to see if they will sink. It looks like they are going to sink, you see. This is like getting already almost fully under. They are slightly tilting, slightly, very slowly. Right, so they are okay. You see, they are just disengaging fully. So they are like going to search for us. Let's do one more decoy. I will just slightly lower the periscope. Okay, so one is there. Is it turning? Or is it not? Is it just going to leave? Or is it suddenly appear on top of us? Okay, they are turning the other direction, which is fine. What about them? Did they collide it? Looks like it. They are in collision now. Let me use once this feature. I typically do not use it during the fight. Yeah, they collided. Oh, that was loud. They really collided. It will be quite funny if they can sink one in it. I mean, if the do they have a name somewhere? I know the big guy can sink this guy, the EF class. What's this one? That's some other class. No, that's the tribal and maybe EF. I don't know. Right, so let's go back where we are. We are somewhere. Can we see us? Huh? Can someone see a periscope somewhere? Yeah, we are here, doing pretty well, hiding from enemy ship. So let's come back. Where is our captain? Somewhere in the tower. And let's switch it off. So we were where we started. We are where we started. Alright, speaking about T5s. So, according to what we know, acoustic homing torpedo from World War II could have its homing feature deactivated before launch. It could have its feature, okay. Mechanical mode selector that allows the crew to manually switch it to a mode where it would run as a simple straight running unguided torpedo without ever activating its acoustic seeker. Alright, so it was historically possible. Perfect. So it's like LO disengaged position and SS straight run. LO was disengaged, S/S was straight run, and NS was acoustic with straight backup, and WS was acoustic with circle backup. Okay, so there are 4 modes. Do we have such modes? Not here. What about all these other knob switches and whatever? Salvo. This is only active launch. This is receiver, this is transmitter, this is launch mode for each tube. Okay, this is how many... Okay, which combination of the salvo? What about here on top? Gyro, salvo, speed angle, spread angle, angle settings, manual salvo, manual gyro. Okay. Schedule salvo. Okay, this is solid salvo. Okay, so you have to... okay, so you can do it faster probably than your crew officer. Probably, I don't know. Let's not play here because we are maybe going attacked any moment. That's a corvette moving away. That's another one. The destroyer is already moving away. Just say okay. It was successfully hit, so let's just leave. Do not care about survivors, do not care about anything. Okay, we're just going to leave. That's completely normal behavior. Alright, so we have to somehow get them away. But I can't see like all the stuff around. By the way, it's very nice touch if you are playing not on the skipper perspective, like not on the captain's first person view, but if you are playing on the, I mean the recommended one. I forgot how it's called, but it's a recommended one. That's very good in such a situation because you can go to the view like this, like third view, and you can just always look around, like, and you see much more, and you can do much more quick turns to really see what's happening around you. So this is if you want to play it, maybe first time, I would recommend not to play as a skipper. It's much more fun, but it's still a bit challenging. Okay. Yep. Silent Hunter 3 was also very good simulator. I haven't played it. I just read it somewhere. I did check something, but it was like considered quite okay, at least at the time when it was launched. I think there is now version 5 or something. I mean the recent one. Not sure about like how they are considered. How long is the C3, by the way? Also 143 meters, and the tanker was 152 meters. Okay, so maybe I did it wrong before. And the depth is at least here.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Okay, so they can be touching the floor already. That's the destroyer, yeah. And they're also moving. Like everyone is moving somewhere away from the convoy. So if there will be any friendly U-boat now around, they must follow the convoy, because it's like, I don't know, maybe if there are a few corvettes left there, then the whole convoy is unguarded. But we are unable to intercept them. Alright, from the look of it, we'll start moving slowly to the tanker. Let's set our course there.
Kurs 1,5 Grad.
And we'll try to surface, if possible, we'll try to surface, fire a couple of shots at them, and then dive immediately. It's quite risky to use the time compression around, what's that? There's still a tanker, destroyer. Because they can turn any moment and be, yeah, like now, and they can be at us like in no time. These are moving away, fine. Any moment. Nope, these are going to sink. I am positive. Because they have one hole there and one hole there, so there's still some air in the middle. But they evacuated already, so even if we will like go next to them, they will not report us anymore. If not, then we'll fire at both at the same time. Let me check the situation with the decoys. We were launching them quite a lot, but I'm not sure what's the current remaining situation in the storage. This is not bad. 0.3 cubic meters. Air quality 66. So maybe we'll take our snorkel out. Okay, we still have 6. No, not bad. We are like, we did 9 and we are still 6 left. And we won't engage any other convoy or something now. If we will try to prey maybe on some unescorted merchants, but I think we'll just directly go to supply ship to Milk Cow to get new torpedoes, because this is not going to work without any. They are there. Oh, that was a nice sound. I think they are going to sink. It's so dangerous to run time compression and not looking around. We'll get there any moment now. any moment, any now, any time, any whatever. 7,000 tons. 17,000 tons, yeah. Or am I wrong? This is 17,000 tons. So the C3 looks like this from the front. So we have to remember. I think we already saw it when we just were still in front of the convoy on surface. I was not sure what kind of freighter this is, so we know that like this shape is a C3 from the front. It's again learning something new all the time. All right. That's again the sound, which technically leads to... I think I associate the sound from like with the sinking ship. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but maybe it's a good one. Don't worry, when we will open our snorkel without even switching to diesel, there will be like a huge smoke coming out of the U-boat. We will be visible for miles and detectable by smell for more than miles, hundreds of miles. Yeah, but this was really like very hard. Like psychologically, I cannot imagine that you are in the middle of like this situation. There are like warships hunting for you, but we did quite okay. We were never even pinged by the sonar because we prepared correctly. But anyway, you are in a tube under the surface. You are below, and you have no fresh air for I don't know how many hours we are here. We started at I don't remember. Let me check from load. It was 7 p.m. So we started 7 p.m. Now it's 10 p.m. So 3 hours later, you are still in the closed tube. That sound I meant. You are in the closed tube, not able to breathe any fresh air, under stress, and especially let's say that there is only one periscope currently above here, so only captain knows what's happening around. No one else. Everyone has to rely on the sounds that they hear, and on some maybe captain says something, but no one really sees what we see from the crew. No one else. So it was really psychologically, I think, quite hard place to be in the war, in the U-boat, on the U-boat. Yeah. That's good imagination. I really like that bugfish. At least, the whole time we are traveling anywhere, Friedrich is doing completely nothing because he is not maintaining torpedoes on the run. He's just preparing them before the action. And now he did. So there's like two of us working. I'm guiding the torpedoes. He's loading the torpedoes and maintaining them. That's it. No one else is working. And when we finish the action, then he goes to his bunk bed and stays there until we start something new. So he has the best possible assignment or the best possible fire station at our U-boat. Just doing nothing whole time and only taking care of torpedoes just when they are really needed, not before. Right, so we are still unable to surface, and I think we are getting too close for our high explosive ammo, not to kill the crew. So we'll stop here and wait until they are gone. So let's do eco sounder. Right, let's go to 200. We have to wait a bit. We have to really get rid of them. As soon as we are on the floor, then I will use time compression because they're not detectable by any sonar anymore. We should stay like completely hidden from enemy warships, even if they will pass above us. 200 meters almost. It's very, very okay depth. I think we can even like cancel the alarm as soon as we touch down. Alright, so 11 more of these, or 8 more, let's do this. 8 back. So we have like 3 positions left already if we'll have any chance to check any wreckage. This also was done in this movie Das Boot. I think it was Das Boot in Germany. I don't remember. It's really a perfect one. You have to watch it if you haven't seen it. They intercepted the convoy. They fired a couple of torpedoes at the convoy from the side, by the way. And then they were spotted by a destroyer and crash dived. I'm not sure if they dived. I think they did not touch the bottom. They were just somewhere hanging in the water because I think it was in the Atlantic, so deep water. On the silent ride like this one, I think there was no blue light, by the way. The blue light is only in the game. I'm not sure if it was like in the real U-boat. There was probably just the red light and the normal light. Nevertheless, they were in a silent run. and they were, I don't know how many hours like in the situation that they slowly raised again to the periscope, and when they did not see any destroyer at all, so they really surface and get closer to the burning tanker or something. It was still burning, by the way, after these hours. And there were some sailors like jumping from the burning tanker or whatever, trying to get to the U-boat, but they doesn't matter. I don't want to spoil so much. But the thing is that they spent long time under, and then when they surfaced, the ship was still just burning, not even sank. So it was really like I would say eye opener to see how much time they really need to sink a couple of ships, and they have to wait, and this is like this game is technically faster, much faster, even though they are sinking like slow as they can. Days to okay. I was not even really checking like historically, but I just saw it in the movie. So it was like longer. Well, and now the stress level will go even faster higher because we are going to 200 meters, which will cause additional stress from the current depth and being hunted and so on. We still have high discipline because we did manage well in the couple of. I mean, we sank a couple of ships, so the discipline was buffed, but they will lose it anyway quite fast. 48 hours for the ship to sink. Yeah. So we're quite lucky. It only took 3 hours, and almost all of them are down except the C3 and any moment now tanker.
Aktuelle Tiefe 180 Meter.
Right, so are we already? We are probably not dead. We can use the one here, but I can't do that.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel 16 Meter.
And so we probably have to go at 2010 maybe to really be on the floor.
210 Meter.
But we can't hear anyone. Like maybe some noise from this perspective, but this is really just far away sound. Not 2000. It's only 210. Yeah.
200 Meter.
Yeah, sorry. It's only 200. Can I just access directly this position? Okay, so I can just directly be walking around and just like directly switching from one station to another. Okay, this is already 21 atmospheres, so even our hatches don't hold. Hatches hold only to 16 atmospheres, so that was I saying. This is so deep that no one will survive if there is any leakage. We can't really protect any part of the U-boat. And we can't even pump the water out, by the way, in this depth. It's 100% decreased performance. So, see, like, diving so deep in current moment, it's fine from the sonar perspective and probably noise perspective and so on. But if we are detected, if the charges are at us and we are not able to escape them fast enough, then we'll have probably will die because the water will get in so fast in this depth they will not be able to do any reaction. If we are in such a situation, I'll directly go for valves to blow all ballast tanks to get us up as fast as we can. But yeah, that's the only thing which we could technically try, and then flood them before we reach the surface. We do not really breach the surface much, but not at all. And technically, when we are in the more shallow depth, then we can start getting the water out and so on, and also the hatches and bulkheads will hold. Is it bulkhead? One more time to check. Yes, it is. I called them door, by the way, in the beginning. I was like not aware that they have really a specific name for that. My bad, I'm not so fluent in the U-boat how to say, dictionary or something. U-boat area domain. And I saw, there are this internal telephone. There is one here, quite above, but there is one here. I think we already checked them. One was in the. There is nothing in the captain's, by the way, quarter or captain's area. So I would expect one there, but it's none. I think there was one in one of the rooms, or was it on the Type 9? Okay, nothing here. There is one on the right side of the bow torpedo room. Technically starboard side. Over there. And I think there is one in the... not even diesel engine room. I think it's in the electric room. Yeah. Every 10 meters, 1 atmosphere exactly. Imagine how high the pressure was when they reached the Mariana Trench. 11 kilometers. I think it's around 11, more than 11 kilometers. Is there any telephone or, this internal communication line? Nothing here. I think the noise is now more audible, by the way. Enemy noise. So there is one here. So they connected like main sections, or the front bow and the central. Bow stern and the central, yeah. Alright, because their noise is now getting faster in. I wanted to use time compression to get rid of them, but I will not use it now. Because it can be our end. If we are spotted. I think we keep them close. Yeah, this one is always close. I mean them, not them. Bulkhead. So we keep it close. And I'm really surprised, like with this trench, the deepest ocean floor we have on Earth, that they even someone was able to design a vessel to withstand such a pressure, get there, and also get out of there. This was like really engineering, like really a huge achievement. Also, like this U-boat, like all the U-boats, these are like crazy for their time. They still managed to make a vessel that can handle so much firepower underwater, go down, dive deeper, race above, and still the range is not so bad to do a couple of thousand miles. So yeah, really have all this equipment there, like hydrophone radar, and I don't know, this communication channel. So it was really, I think for the time of 1940, it was really a huge one. Are they sinking already? We go for 10.
Tauchen auf 10 Meter.
I think we have to see a tiny bit around. Let's reorient ourselves. So there are these. So this is the Liberty which we sank before we reached the C3. And I think C3 where is the C3? Can we see them? What was the name? Samdale, yeah? Samdale, 208. 208 is somewhere here, yeah. So this is the Samdale. I think they are not yet down. Yeah, exactly. Spaceship is, from like this perspective, from the pressure perspective, much more easier. And also that's why you can also go like technically out of the, you can go to like open space, yeah, in just suit. It's not like, you can't do that in the 200 meters like with such a thin suit like you have in the space.
Aktuelle Tiefe 150 Meter.
Hi Jason. I really was like researching if there are any available Type 7Cs somewhere. I think there are 2 in Germany. One I think in somewhere in the north coast, really close to the sea, and one I think is in the museum, and maybe there are some others. But And I think also the replica, or not the replica, but the technically it was a replica, which was the whole movie Das Boot was shot in. It's technically also somewhere available, some like another museum. So maybe if I will be in Germany next time and have some more time during weekend or something. I mean, if I will be there on business trip, maybe I will try to find them. Why? Okay, no.
95 Meter.
Type 21, alright. But it's really a shame that you can't really use the conning tower and the bridge. You can just go through, like, they cut out the hull.
75
One door in the store. I mean, in the electric engine room. I think it's opposite to the workshop. Yeah, in our like visualization of the U-boat. So opposite to the workshop on the stern, there is a door, and I think one is when the telephone technically is on the bow. Yeah. Yeah, that's what is also available. Perfect. If you want to follow our discussion, Jason, we are free to follow. If you want to follow discussion, you should follow. It's like, yeah, it was not intentional, but I just realized what I said when I said it.
Aktuelle Tiefe 15 Meter.
And anyone else who is watching, you can just, you are free to follow. So yeah, we are probably too high now. Hopefully there are no ships around. It's also good, I think this is also very good simulation, by the way, when you are going, when you are raising up or diving down, there's like still like, that you overshoot a tiny bit and then you are on the level which you want to be. I do like that as well. Alright, so we can read some messages now, what was said. We will not send any yet, to not attract the warships at us. Okay. And I think we will open the snorkel now, because we should be quite safe. Not that it's not that functional when we are not on the periscope. That if we are a meter below, it will not work. But I will raise it already, and then we can see. By the way, was the C3 already or still there? I did not notice. I just saw the tanker. So this is in front. So the tail is. So you see, snorkel is there, but it's not yet like above, because we are like 2 meters or 1 meter. I think 2 meters below the normal depth. So I do not see. Or am I looking the wrong direction? I do not see the C3. Is it counted for? So yeah, Sam Dale is now sunk. Perfect. So we have the C3 was done while we were there. I think it was the noises which we heard. And this one will be now finished off by our deck gun, as soon as we do not see any other ship of these 11 ships. So now it's time for the time compression, definitely. Oh, until we have fresh air. Now we have. Okay, so one more quick sweep. So we have the tanker in front. Okay, there are still corvettes there, so we can't. There is a destroyer, by the way. So that's bad. If they are not moving, then it's going to. They are all there. Are they guarding something else? Nope. I don't know. Maybe they are moving away. It's good that we looked at. Okay, there is something else here. There is another destroyer. Not looking good. Yeah, any moment. Just, I don't know, 10 seconds and. Or maybe 5 only. 1. Nope, it's still there. Okay, so there are still enemy warships around, but it's a night time. So when we surface, I think this is fine. As soon as we start firing, after first shot is fired, we will be definitely detected, like 100%. Yeah, thanks, Jason. Thanks a lot. Somehow my alert did not work. That's a shame. I really did everything as I do always. So sorry, Jason, you did not trigger the alert, but thanks for follows. Yeah. Why it does not work? It's technology. You know, if it will be mechanic like the torpedo calculator, it will work 100%. But it's not. It's now everything is just software. These are too close, so if we will surface and fire, they will fire immediately back, because we are in their range easily. So this is the only one, and they are like quite okay position, so all the guns can be turned at us immediately, because we are really facing us from their side. Right, so maybe we will try the torpedo first. If we will be, but how to even calculate the course of the torpedo, because they are like tilted, they are not. It will be quite a trick shot to really hit this area somewhere, because we have very narrow. This is too high, this is too low. So firing at 3 meters is technically somewhere like from here to maybe there, maybe less. I'm not sure if we will be. I think nope. If we will surface, I will be there only. I will cancel everyone. There will be no crew on the deck at all, no, on the bridge. I will cancel everyone to go there. If I will get to the deck gun myself and I will fire one shot, because when firing alone you have a slow reload time. If I will be able to fire here, make a hole, it still does not mean that this will sink. You mean if I should position ourselves there, facing this, like the stern, this direction, and then we will. But it's still very narrow. I will show you what I mean. Yeah. So, from this angle, if we will fire like torpedo, we are technically firing at something like this size. Yeah. Okay, it's also quite narrow. It's very narrow. Right. By the way, can we check if they are already touching the floor? Definitely they are, but let's see that. If our assumption was right. Maybe it wasn't. They are not touching the floor yet. Then I have no idea how this tanker can still be here if they are not touching. I have no idea what kind of physics is that they have, like, I don't know, only this section above. And we hit them once in the... Where was the hit? I think it was on the other side. Is it still visible? I think it's not. There is one here. Okay, so we hit both at the stern. Yeah, one was at the propellers, yeah, there, and one was there. So maybe they have like a section here, like they can close maybe those sections. The remaining part is still filled with air somehow. That maybe is the case. But what I wanted to show you, if we will fire from this angle, it's quite narrow as well. We will have to do it just right. But we still maybe hit just the structure here, and which is maybe not going to sink it anyway, because if we will hit it from this, it's not. And let me check if we will hit from here. It's very narrow. Okay, but we can't surface. Let's do that. You are right. We should try something.
90 Grad, Steuerbord.
And also, you know, this is angled. I will show one more time. This is angled, so the torpedo can just be that. Yeah, we can fire somewhere here, and the torpedo can just slide away and not hit like not cause any damage at all. And by the way, we are there. This was our smoke. I think we are already on diesel. Yeah. So we should probably not do that. Electric.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
And stop.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
Yeah, exactly. It's V-shaped. Yeah, yeah. You have it right, Buckfish. Alright, so... what we could still do... There is this destroyer some... Where is the destroyer? Did we lose them? They are there, corvette and destroyers. This is moving away, by the way. What about the one to our right? This was the most critical one. They are there. From the smoke perspective, are they moving away? Or are they not? Currently not. Okay, what I wanted to say. If we will position our U-boat maybe behind them, somewhere there, and fire at the deck from the deck gun, maybe it can cause fire, because if we use high explosives on this wooden, I think it's a wooden one, maybe we can have some breach there and also some fire. Maybe we'll fire more than one. So we could technically hide behind the body of the tanker from the destroyer, which is, I lost it again, which is there. It's like, are they moving or we are just drifting around? Maybe we are just drifting around. Yeah. Or they are too far. Alright, I will surface, I will go on the deck, gun myself. So I will show you how to do that. I will also take a helmet to not get killed by, like, immediately. If we die, as I said, then it's our end. Hopefully we don't.
Großer Konvoi. 245 Grad.
Let's speed up. I will having 3 coffees in me. Nothing can hit me. All right. So, what I wanted to say. In order to not get anyone on the bridge, we will change the tasks for now for the crew. So there is like this observation task. So this will be like 0. So none of the shifts will get there, and we will keep our Anton on, because he's our watch officer, but he is manually assigned. By the way, he can go on the engine and he can go on the command station. Sounds good. If we are hit, then why we can't assign them to command station anymore? Because typically I have 2 of them or 3 of them directly. That's a strange. Alright. So at least, we'll have at least some protection from the fire, return fire. So now no one should enter the deck, the bridge, just me. So we'll do a test. We'll go first text wash, or should we? Let's do full.
Kommandant,
Let's switch to red, we will see better light.
auf Rotlicht wechseln. Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
Alright, let's go there. Hopefully no one will see us yet now, because everyone is evacuated, by the way, around there. Yeah, they are moving, but they are not moving like fast enough. Alright, someone will help me to open the gate with the hatch, because I am unable to do that myself, seems like. He will protect it as well. Okay, we have at least 2 of them protecting us. Alright, let me check if there is no one on the bridge. No one's here. Alright, let's use binoculars for now. As soon as we fire, they will probably fire back, but they will still need a couple of shots like to align correctly. So if I will fire 2 or 3, this should be enough. Okay, these are those wreckages. This should be enough. So let's try to do that exactly. So this is antenna or radar. So there are other ships, other warships are somewhere there. So I'm protected from them. I'm just not protected from the one to our side. Let's do that. Woo, wish me luck. And I have to aim right as well. By the way, we can't save here. We can only save at the port or if I exit the game, which we technically do after stream, yeah.
Das wird nicht einfach, aber wir haben schon Schlimmeres überstanden. Lasst uns ruhig bleiben.
And one on the deck, maybe cause fire. Maybe I should have... Oh, they are with me. Yeah, I forgot to reassign, like... Yeah, that was unfortunate. I forgot to really remove them from me. Alright, now we dive, like dive immediately.
Auf maximale sichere Tiefe gehen.
They are now exploding. Maybe we should not do that, we should just stay
Auf
here
Seerohrtiefe.
and watch. Alright, so we did manage to bring the tanker down. So we have 10,000 already. Let's use... Okay, that's fine. So everyone is now... You know, you see these things, these are shells shot at us. Even those are firing at us. And these are much more further away. What about them? Okay, now we just disappear. Can we go straight? Yes, we can, but we have to turn... let's go there, and there, and...
90 Grad.
Oops.
Steuerbord.
Just leave.
90 Grad.
We can even
Steuerbord.
leave on diesel now.
Wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick
Well, now
eingesteuert.
it's fine.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln. Schleichfahrt beenden. Kreiselkompass einschalten.
Lenzpumpe einschalten. Dieselkompressor einschalten. Elektrokompressor einschalten.
Alright. Not bad. I'm quite satisfied that we did manage. Yeah, exactly. So, if we will stay on the surface, not moving at all, they will definitely hit us maybe with like 5th, 6th, 7th shot. Something around that, or maybe later. But depends maybe on their speed. That they will really like readjust after each shot, which is also perfect for the simulation perspective, yeah. Maybe I should also grab their captain to our U-boat while we were there. Alright, so let's check what they are saying. Donner Lake, massive smoke, alright. What's the second? We can also send a message, by the way, now to get all the money back and all the rewards. Okay, and we are also pumping up the compressors, which is perfect. We already used them, so we just leave. They are quite far away already, which is perfect. When we will be on this speed, corvettes will never catch us. The Black Swan will also never catch us. But there was one somewhere there, yeah? Close to us. Them. So we should keep an eye on them. They're currently going to... Okay, so this is going to explode heavily. Can enjoy the view. This is what we do. That's our signature. So remind me next time I should fire on the deck first. On the wooden one, because maybe this is going to cause fire like 100% all the time. I don't know. Maybe it was already like damaged, this area, this bow. 160 is 160, so this is kind of like behind us. We are already turned, we have turned already, alright. So the destroyers, the fast ones, will be here any moment now. But we should be already quite away. Hopefully we did manage well. So if this is like really done, I'm fully satisfied with what we achieved today. No, it's not. It's any moment now. What was the name? Why it's unknown? It's Fort Wood. Okay, Fort Wood. It's not there yet. I don't know why it's not sending the message, so let's ask our radio guy to send it faster. So I think this is quite alright. This is better. So we have Friedrich ready to protect the ship from damage, as well as Felix. He's sending the message faster. Hopefully He's listening. He doesn't. We doesn't need like. Sorry, we do not need to have a full range. He's having both of them to have fast reactions, and he's like commanding everyone. So I think that's how we typically do it, and it always works. Alright, so one, I forgot to lock them or unlock them.
Höhenbruch! Sie
Now,
sinken!
this is now the moment. Foot sunk. Alright, this is done. So we will only continue today until we fully disengage from the convoy, from the warships, like fully. We are also moving away from the convoy, by the way. They are at our 220, so we are like not going to follow them. Maybe we could, but there were some C3s left, which we probably can't sink with just 2 T5 torpedoes. This is almost impossible, and they can fire back. So this should be alright. Let me check how to get. So they are at 220, so we are moving this direction. 220 is 180, so there are somewhere there. So we should technically. No, we will use another supply boat, which is CD. We have.
Sinkendes Wrack! 275 Grad!
CD1 and CC9. Let's do CD9 now. CC9. Let's go there.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten
We
setzen.
are going to maybe get parallel to the convoy for a while. I think they were traveling east, and we are going. Okay, but it's fine. It just needed 2 torpedoes and I don't know, 7 shots or something like that from the high explosive shells to finally get the tanker out of the like really accounted for. Alright, but this is technically how you can do it. Wait until everyone is away. Surface, use the gun, especially maybe directly on the deck. As I said, maybe we can try it next time this way. We'll send this message as well. I'll get rid of the helmet. And now we are just running away. Then they did not know, they do not know what hit them technically until now. They know there was a U-boat. They currently 100% are sure that there is a U-boat because they even fired it as they saw us, but that's all. We just have to worry about destroyers, but we hopefully will be able to like dive to hide from them. Still have 6, if I remember right, we still have 6 decoys. That's destroyer. That's probably destroyer. And that's the convoy somewhere. Where are they? They should be. I don't know. Oh no, that's the convoy. Alright. That's the destroyer. Probably the one which was the closest one. Now is maybe moving away. And the rest is also. Not sure if they are able to. This is the destroyer which technically could reach us. I think that's the destroyer, that's the corvette. But when they reached what was the name? Some wood. Bill will probably gone miles away. Okay. Now I don't see it, by the way. Bugfish. Maybe we lost it, but I think it's not there anymore. I do not see a smoke. That's our smoke only. Is it behind? Where is it? Ford 229. 229. No, it's already it's probably there. This wreckage. Now it's really just gone. Okay. So we'll continue probably tomorrow. I am not yet switching it over. I will continue to really disengage, as I said. But we'll probably continue tomorrow, so whoever is watching and is still not a follower, maybe now is the right time. Let me refresh the follower alert, if it will maybe trigger again, finally. Can someone test it? If you want to follow, you can try now. I did my best to trigger the alert. If I did it wrong, I apologize already. Ah, that's the closer one. But they are probably heading to where the tanker was, not where we are currently, because they do not know where we are. You can get detected by the noise.
Bleib wachsam, aber keine Panik.
Yeah, we
Wir
are
machen das schon.
detected, so we will just continue. There is nothing more we can do. And let's measure.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel 128 Meter.
By the way, I'm running away on full speed because I want to get rid of corvettes. We are faster than them. We are currently at 40 knots and they are running 10. So, as we did last time, I want to like really pull us away. And if there will be 2 destroyers around us, we have still 2 T5s, which maybe we can do a trick shot to really hit them. And none of the other, I hope none of the other destroyers will follow. So 1, maybe 2 will come, but I don't think that oh, this is maybe another one. We will see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we will have a hard time. But let's try to disengage. They are already turning at us, yeah? Yes, as soon as they'll start pinging, I mean using the sonar, SDIC, we'll throw decoys and maybe switch it to electric. We can maybe switch to electric already. Because on electric we should be at 10. Let's do that.
Auf
We'll
E-Motoren
throw one more decoy.
Zerstörer, 240 Grad.
Well, 230, so this is 230. 240, sorry. Yeah, we know that. We are getting 8 knots, so maybe not as fast as before. But we already have one decoy behind us. We are at 10. They still do not know exactly where we are right now, because there is no sonar, and I don't believe, since we have no smoke anymore, they do not see us, they do not hear us at the moment. So this is probably not following correctly. Only the one which is directly behind us is now the biggest threat. Oh, I think there is no one in front. Yeah, no one. So let's go back. 180. Let's even close the snorkel.
Ja, Herr Kaloy,
Let's go to
ich
10.
kümmere mich darum.
Tauchen auf 10 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 10 Meter.
We're currently invisible. Let's do one more decoy.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
Sinkendes Wrack, 190 Grad. Melden Sie mir.
Ah, if they have a hedgehog, we are dead. Hopefully not.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung
Tiefe unter Kiel
250 Grad.
207 Meter.
This is too deep. We won't survive there.
90 Grad. Steuerbord.
Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloy.
They are protecting. He can protect as well. Maybe without support, but at least he can do that.
Hier etwas Unterstützung.
Do I have 2 on me still? Okay, so I don't need them. It's better to use there.
Hilfe gebrauchen.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
They will throw charges now, so we will have to speed up.
Schneller, schneller!
It's the sonar or what's that? That's probably the sonar. I haven't seen it yet at all. Alright. Let's
Alle
stop.
Maschinen, stopp!
Are we hidden? Like, not detected? I think yes, we are. Because we are close to the decoy. Alright, so if we get rid of them, that's perfect. He can go there as well. So we have 4 of them almost fully equipped.
Ich kümmere mich darum.
And he's buffing everyone up. Do we still have one more? No, we have 12 of used. I do not want to get this one off because he's buffing all 5 of them. So I think that's better. Right, so they did not saw us, did not hear us. We are still in the close vicinity to the
Sinkendes Wrack! 135 Grad!
to the decoy, so we should remain still undetected. Let's continue to our CC9 coordinates. I think it was there. CD1, CC9, somewhere there.
Kurs setzen!
Just slowly.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
That was quite alright. I would like to keep it for really dangerous situation. This is just one destroyer, and I maybe even like decided to leave because they lost eyes, lost our whereabouts completely. So it's currently not as dangerous as before it looked like. They are maybe turning back, maybe not, we will see. They are still at 180. They are moving away slowly. And they stop search because they are not firing any flares anymore. Let's do a tiny bit more.
Schneller, schneller!
Alright, so we currently see only them. Everyone else is gone, which is super perfect. The crew is still not stressed very heavily, so I think that's also very good. Yeah, sorry for this view, but I can raise the... Yeah, I think that's better now. Yeah, I think that's better. So they're moving left, right, trying to find us again. Right, they are getting like completely away, so maybe we'll lose sight of them like any moment now. Then we are free. So I think we at the end we did really well. So let's check that. What is the current situation on the Operation Drumbeat? Current situation is almost 100,000 tons. As I said, I have no idea the second and third level, so maybe we will do 200,000 or 250,000, and then we return fully to Europe because we will have the weather station done and maybe all 3 of them. I think 250 should be safe bet. 200 maybe not. How was it in the Mediterranean? We can check what was there on the tonnage war. So it was 250,000. So I believe this will be the same. No, definitely not less than this. So we have to do 250,000. Yeah, so we are currently almost at the half. Not yet there, but... Sorry, we are... Yeah, not yet there. let's continue with now Anton on the watch.
Standseerohr besetzen.
He can go. We can stop everyone. We can stop alarm.
Alarm beenden.
Ah, we have even gyro compass on, and we were not on the silent run. Maybe that's why. But they still did not saw us, did not hear us. Okay, we did well. Forgot to switch the silent run again.
Ich benötige Ihre Unterstützung. Folgen Sie mir.
Let's send this message. Hopefully no one will intercept.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
So we currently still see them at 191.
Schraubengeräusche, mittlerer Konvoi. Peilung 310 Grad. Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 225 Grad. Schraubengeräusch, Handelsschiff.
It's going to
Peilung
like report everyone, but
305
no,
Grad.
we can't.
Schraubengeräusch,
do anything.
Handelsschiff. Peilung 330 Grad.
Okay, we do not see them, so we will go on periscope depth,
335 Grad.
half ahead, on electric,
Seerohrtiefe.
with snorkel for now.
Peilung
Bestätige.
The battery is
250
as
Grad.
like forever, yeah. We have still 92%.
Boot für Rundblick
So we are getting
eingesteuert.
fresh air, and we are running 7 knots currently on electric. We still see them, 186. Maybe that's they are getting closer. Let's check. I don't like this. So it was 190 something, yeah.
Schraubengeräusch, Kriegsschiff. Peilung 250 Grad.
194. Alright, so we can see them. Can see them. But they are probably going like just maybe not at us at all. Yeah, this weather is really perfect. It's better for like we have better visibility even from the periscope. We have better like cover for our U-boat. I do like that. Yeah, we will surface any moment now. Yeah, definitely. I just want to really let the crew decide if we still see them or not. If the marker disappears, then we will maybe surface. Yeah, they are gone. Alright, so let's switch first to diesel.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
And let's go to surface finally. So we did manage to not get really detected. I would say very barely.
Anblasen!
They knew we are there.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
So visibility is now much higher from the bridge. All right. That's quite all right. Oh yeah, we forgot to assign the crew again. That's unfortunate. It was, I think it was 7, or I think it was. 6 is periscope. It should be 7. All right. Now it should work. We are getting these markers, these warnings that there is no one on the bridge.
Zielposition erreicht.
Alright, so we'll rendezvous with the milk cow, and we'll resupply, and then we'll continue tomorrow. Where is our... Oops, this is like getting me always there. Oops, again.
Folgen Sie mir.
Nope, sorry, that's my bad.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
So Horst, can
Wird
I
erledigt, Herr
check on
Kanal.
you? Yeah. Request resupply? Yes, please. Yeah, they are fully tired. They have like minus 40 fatigue, so there is no way to compensate for that, not at all.
Funkspruch erhalten.
Alright, so we are on the right sector. Now we will see what this U-boat provides as a supply. Map.
Kurs setzen.
Discipline is completely gone, yes. You see, if I point there, yeah, so discipline is 0 because base value is even plus 10. I think it's because we did manage the convoy well. I think this is like recent events, I'm not sure, but I assume because the base value is always different. Fatigue is minus 40, too much work for officers, even if I will just not assign officer will just 0, but doesn't matter. And the variety dish is plus 12. Cook is plus 7, playing 2 cards is plus... don't remember. 9. So we can't manage the minus 40. So that's it. We'll just currently... we have no disciplined crew anymore. That's my decision. We were not allowed... we did not allow vacation to happen for a long time now. Let's not bump at them. We are going to stop right
Alle
now.
Maschinen stopp!
Let's check our food situation. And we also check what they provide, because I think they can have different combination. So this is fun. And so we have a canned bread, fish, canned meat and fruit. If they can have all of them, we will supply. If not, then we will create a new combination. We still have 3 decoys, by the way. That's perfect. We also fill up our storage area with new high explosive shells. So we should be able to do next assignment or next engagement fully again. Alright, by the way guys, we are still playing with 100% realism, yeah? To remind you that it was like, they really tried to...
Halbe Fahrt voraus. Kurs 1.
to get us fully.
4 Grad.
There was no cheating or something.
Alle Maschinen stopp!
Alright, so let's send the legation now. We'll just send 3 officers. Wilhelm, Anton, and Felix, yes. Okay, so we had 6 survivors already. Okay, perfect. We already released them, transferred them. That's... I'm not like doing it manually. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Before we dive, I will never do it, like take it out. It's always there. Yeah. I don't know. I did not really see any difference for gameplay to have it or not. Maybe we should just take it out, yeah. I think they will also do not have it, by the way, from the look of it. Yeah, there is also empty pole. Sorry. By the way, this is 490, I think the previous one was 491. So let's go there and see their cargo for now. So nothing at all, nothing matches. So we'll take now, instead of canned bread, we will take fresh bread, and we'll take sausages. We have cheese, which we'll use as well, and then we have also this meat, pork. Alright, equipment. Luckily they have enough. And now this magic with torpedoes. Oh, they do not have the armor high explosive, they only have armor piercing, so let's take that. So we used 12 shots. Alright, so torpedoes. This is fine, and we will take T5, T3 from this group, and coffee for sure. Alright, so let's wait for 4 days. Hey, we took a lot of food, yeah. No potatoes, these are just dried potatoes. Sea cargo, alright, so we should technically do one more thing, which I forgot to do, which is to load our storage, our galley, with what we already have. If possible, we can throw something out to make room. You can take this and move the cheese, for example. Okay, we can't do what I wanted to do, but let me check. No, I can't throw overboard what I carry. Okay, Then the other way around. We will remove this one. Oh, this one. Nope. It's wrong. So I will have to put this one back into the galley. It's complicated. It's like, you know, this how it's called, this game when you have like 3 poles and you have these pyramid circles on top and you have to switch from one to another one, like move them, Hanoi Towers or something like that. I don't remember. It's like the puzzle. I'm not good at these games. I'm better on Uboat. Alright, so we'll keep it. We still can resupply, and we will anyway resupply because of torpedoes, so I think it's fine. Let's just switch back to the to the cargo. So we'll take 4 or more of these, 24 of these and 1 of that, and torpedoes. These are more important. So T5, T1. Now T5, T1 again. Never do these basic types if possible. I just try to avoid these. Yeah. Gotta go. T5, T1. Okay, so we'll probably have just T5, T1. So this will be like homing torpedo and the fast torpedo, which technically can set any speed. But these are steam torpedoes, which technically leave a trail of bubbles behind them. I'm not sure how good AI is aware of that. They can maybe estimate where we are currently after torpedo is fired, but I'm not sure how this works. But they are definitely leaving the trace behind them. So yeah, T5, T1, and now with T3, so we have 1 slow as well. Perfect. One more T5. I do prefer them. So next time, as I said, we will use T5s as our first engagement, and then keep this and keep them for like finishing them off from maybe far, like longer distance. We don't have to come so closer. We just set it like 50, like 90 degrees angle, and just fire a torpedo at them to finish them off. That would work. Alright, so we have just armor piercing. Alright. 7 more hours. Last torpedo. And we are back. Let me get on the bridge. I think it's a daytime, so let's switch to the light, to the white light. They should be reloaded, because what Friedrich is his only task is, when we are not on the silent run, he will always reload on his own. So but he's also going to maintain and reload. I think it's this task, if I show you. So the task for the Friedrich is only to have this task, which is like maintenance and loading torpedoes. So they should be all loaded. Let's double check, but I think they are all loaded, because we use like when we put them on the storage, they should be already in the tubes as well. Yeah, so we have all of them. This is the only task of Friedrich, yeah? He's not doing anything else, so he's just like, he has the best job. So he's like sleeping, sitting, eating, doing like really, maybe he will start writing a book. He should. It's good for a mind. Yeah, so that's why Bugfish, when we are not on the silent run, let's say we are already detected, so when I fire a torpedo, he will automatically reload. I don't care about like this management. Only when we are on the silent run, like we were on this convoy, I had to pause and manually ask him to do that, because in silent mode he's never reloading. Because he's, oh, we forgot to do that. He's never reloading because it causes some extra noise, and we can get detected because of that. So he's only waiting for direct command to reload. I would love to have this one, not just maintenance, but also like reloading. But it will be probably too complicated, because you have to have like 5 different tubes, and then for each tube what kind of torpedo we want to load. So maybe this will be quite clumsy or not so clean interface. But I would like to have direct command that I do not have to like pause, switch on him, select him, and like switch which stern about torpedo tubes and so on. So I think this could be improved, but I understand the challenges of the UI. Alright guys, let's raid someone again. We did it yesterday for the first time, and I think it's a good way to get other streamers there as well. So let me find someone. I have to switch to channel. No, I have to search for Uboat. I think I did it this way. Uboat. Is there anyone else streaming? Yeah, there are. All of them have only one viewer. So let's raid his English channel. Historic RPG. Oh, let's do English channel. Is he still there? Yes, he is. He's going to get to the port, so let's raid him. If you join me in this raid. Thank you for watching. We will continue most likely tomorrow. And yeah. Have a nice rest of the day, or evening, or night, or whatever. Thank you very much. Bye bye.